Obia sent me a message. You see, the conduct of the staff of a Ministry of Finance is clearly against the Public Service Act.
The last time Kwabena one come has said we call various state institutions more NPP for associations.
Yeah.
Against them. Since when your TB that say we call ECG, your MPP association we call state institution be more. That but
the point is, at the end of Kwana government, no citizens war. What fight?
I don't know.
At the end of Kwa
me Kwabena me
good for kasa. Osi yadim kunim. Beverages, food and beverages for kasa. Osi yadim kunim. Even the issue say why ye taxes every raw materials they sanitary pad. And that let it be from sanitary pad industry nibusa very cogent question. Was it not local companies no come produce sanitary pad? Yes saying. No do I say?
Say sayas no kura say company bi ni nyina majority of them Kwabena wonu so mo ye free China neighbor.
Yes.
Company omo ankasa wo be hu say bia your friend say company no e wo Ghana ha. But omo manufacture that product no outside China no only taking omo produce those niema no.
Yeah. So
niema ni bebre wo hono mo a on say sa oba pa product onye no Ghana ha. Oh, delay product same free Ghana ha. Ammonia men free Ghana ha Kwabena. Oh, and free Ghana ha.
And it's so sad. It's so sad.
Yeah, ma no ama branded. One kasa on who say, "Te se Kwabena wo scan no akotoka no customize na edu din abo akiri." So,
I see.
Etin niema na yenya wa ha. Sa makre no ye gudwa sui bebre no mu ni ade bebre yenya no Ghana ha. Companies ye manufacture Ghana.
But sanitary pad companies no also.
Oh Kwabena. Me come market here. Your friend is say different wo. But me Ghana hankasa me hu du am ye no sa Ghana ha say.
Okay. So let's watch Bobie. Bobie did the same thing and very as
this is a surprise package put together by the staff of the office of the vice president. Now the entire staff of the office of the vice president are clad in white to signify victory. And the vice president, I don't know if he's going to get emotional right now because he didn't know about this surprise package the staff had in stock for him. Usually when his car parks, he gets out almost immediately, but it's taking a couple of seconds for him to get out. Maybe he's trying to process this whole surprise that is being prepared for him. So you see the vice president shaking his head. So this is coming as a surprise to him. Is he going to shake every single one here? Yeah, so that's the vice president having pleasantries with the staff of the office of the vice president, and you get this only on Joy News. So we'll try and get a few words from the vice president once he's done and ask him about what he makes of this.
And perform one partisan.
Yes, I'm party boys and girls.
So when there is a change of government, okay, so Sankrofo we no no. I say vice president and say president or any team. And you was civil servants they are there. What do you say? Aha, they are there. Mimi Mobia or yeah, Juma Castle for almost 25 years.
Okay.
Yeah, they are there.
Okay.
Right? But this the situation no emu police for emu soldier for ene de keka ho ye won krofo a omo ho a ba omia no nkoto omo do omo nyina afra force eso se white eso bra beto nyom now the ba omia ene kenofori ataye, and that is the situation.
Because ono say your friends na Akufo-Addo 2008 ono wan hunu say president in waiting. But me also after all primaries or Mukwe, no one say president in waiting. Says I know my kind of one time man fight. But Kwabena we issue no yes say public servant for or my you woman a year way. Who is a public servant for? Omu go one say MPP for any a party a wa bemu any aswaya kogu Jubilee House near Juma. There's nothing like say me a public servant too. And I do go our ministry on because Ministry of Finance quite and Kayam 1 now Jubilee House de see what quite and can shut down Yamin 1 but Ministry of Finance dear what dear a Yamin 1 kakra because I dear who can public servant no baby one of my binds a sabe beko baby so back one of my juma ba Kwabena se wupo mum PM rabontain na mum na me boss say ancient minister and as vice president and munyam no wo be piaba bebre omu a omu bonyo so se wogina bonten ayi nanimu ye saade we because when we say aban se sane gina bia finance ministry ho yede ananse ne gina bia o Jubilee House de so mu nyina beko but finance ministry especially se aban se saade we ye mu gina no mu video aba bonten mu gina wia so a ye di nkunum ye di koi obi a face aba ye hunu wo bia se party politics so partisan na yi na wo ye o ministry no mo dia ene huntimi ntina ho no Saboy is Sadia, Ubeko. Abans is Ubeko. Because since when a public servant and as a public institution, you Sadia will be honorable. You a been that, but Bibian young one under President Kufuado. Bibian one must say Ghana Kwabena, Bibian one more, but a young one was say acquired to this extent, say Finance Minister or Jubilee House, the Kwabra, what they are not there to watch Junimu. Police if women are doing who are good, so many party number power. But some Finance Minister. We are the current state of the economy, this country. Beko Parliament. Ebe piaba. Because Ghana Statistical Service manipulates or no figure or penal de babe to just say it's inflation at about 35%. Why the new economic indicator ben what Ghana has say or just at the end. Obi anjindi. Etimania just say Ghana Statistical Service the momo pesa woyen or ye the mamo was in inflation about 35% mudin kunim. Debt to GDP Ghana Statistical Service and family. Fitch ratings was a end year way by 99%. Be urging from Fanny the Emrai. A dear Ben Finance Ministry one Kwabena, Juma Bay, and Juma Papa Ben in Kunidia, or my Yadiama or my Ghana, or Mudin Kunimwaha. What a chink here, Kwabena? What can about dollar to CD rate?
Yeah.
Say, yea, on say demand the cost into a shoot to cost because this year, kwaji Euro bond, Cocoa bond, $800 million, a Bepim Samri. Bankers being part of it because when the economy say 99 debt to GDP 99%. Then one find ni see camera me rasa adie we see. It will be a pim same last year October. On say a core crisis mu $1 actually see the do best 17%. The amount bar from wo bra nya cocoa bond 1.3 billion. And information minister ko jo pon kromade hu sembe tudwa. So first trench ni ba ye no onan so sa no kra no e ma afi kra na chese ba from first trench ni ba ye no and e scan no eti ba from second trench ba ye no and e scan ti ba from this year koko loan ye nya ye and then since 2011 kwa ju over $2 billion koko loan this year $800 million Kwabena yensan kai IMF second trench I was said about 1st November ebe pim samire yenim da eba because your creditors proposals ye dey come out woman one accept ye and they say ya yete one mo no say koko loan ama na say IMF sika ama dollar ne kwa na eko this same year no when timi stabilize this currency exchange rate no what creditors you are not paying them creditors say the dollars etua wo mo eka no what put on hold yentua wo biaka enti dollar nanka afibi atwam ne sane bebre de kotua ye ho aka the whole of this year wontua wo biaka in dollars untua why extend the ekwa anim wontua yet kwa no struggle so betimi stabilize the economy no enu ye nkunimdie de ma
oso wade nkunim
nkunimdie de ma ne se Kwabena se no wa honhono no watwetwe
I like that when almost a free a parliament May, and it's very interesting. Now, how many boys be kojina? Why has a video? How many boys be kojina? Now, what means a boys now? Brem, it is about quote mora. Now I'm saying, tall, Mandela. Oh, it seems that yadi say what the propaganda era ni economy. Sad because at the end of the day, ye wo mo koto ene omo a omo koton de okoto ho akere no de okoton ho akere no.
So that is the reality of people's life.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So NDC and MPP can play propaganda with anything. We don't have any problem. But when it comes to economy, when it comes to economic figures, indicators, realities, yeah. And what the realities need to grow. Then what you are mining in life and but let's watch this one. Back. I watched this video and I was like, really? Are there ways see AC or Ghana? So citizen Ashu, bishop by day, malam by night. Okay, but some no per time na my wajma minim where some judge.
Somebody better than you. I can't do it. If you say somebody better than you, Mura, never true, don't forget me, don't forget me, don't forget me, don't forget me. If you say somebody better than you, never true, my promise. If you say somebody better than you, Mura, never true, my God.
So the last time you guys were here, you are here again today. Well, I mean, most of the people are saying that this is a budget that appears very empty. You do not see it that way. How are you justifying the picketing you're doing here?
Well, thank you very much for this question. Youth in Accountable Government has a different opinion totally from what others may say. In fact, if you look at what we have gone through during the days of COVID and elsewhere, even around the globe.
I don't want to say no.
Kwabena asay, udie, why no one asay no, bounce back no. Indicators be na chere na chere say economy na bounce back.
On catch us inflation about 35 or
inflation by what if fuel so?
Oh,
these are the questions.
What if fuel so? Because Ghana bibia is about fuel. Obe free fie and wakoto and wakoton.
Yeah.
Civil servants obe free fie and wakwa adwuma watuka either obe for public bus or on one car. Wakwa adwuma no waje salary no de abehwe ne yere ne ma.
Yeah.
Enti fuel ya dia obia life depending on fuel. Enti almost inflation akọ from yati fuel so. The okofa mo ewa agoglosi okofa mo wa Accra abeton wo tema e de car na ekwa aba. Enti se wo kọ ne yati lorry first so de ono so obekọ ne yati mo ne so na ono so abete so wo efie. Enti se wo kọ ne yati lorry first mu a apart from dollar na e wo soro na obekọ akofa ne oma na e wo soro no na yasa to lorry first ni mu no oba obeka ne nyina.
So which means
enti inflation na wase wate so no e de no wate
so which means I am going to breaking it down. Okay, so this is food inflation. Food inflation is not
okay. The last time in economists because not meant yes say Ghana statistical service already no near my bono air question exactly. And I watch them say a month to month.
Yeah.
So bia obefane to say bia free bears July na September October November no or market
that is quarterly.
Yes, or market now or share food inflation no bia percentage in akose say we dey no to ho dey e betimi akasa say no o market ya by mu do oni boarding but bia say dey free bears bia January kwa ba ye ne bo be hwiri akosoro no o say Ghana nwane ye season.
Yeah.
Tomatoes ewo market kakra ne boarding but yesin say after December no eboa ne be kosoro banche ne boarding after December ne boa ne be
so they pick so the food inflation they pick where they pick
yes,
where they
commodities
pick then no a tablet ya boom.
Yes, but Kwabena, the fact of the matter is simple. Ghana statistical service no inflation no enye onu ne di obeye en wode ba owie ko finance minister ho no ache ne say massa and then omo ya dia ma e dia ti wo manim enye number figure
they will push the person I was not here in charge of these figures to say throw away at a gun point.
Kwabena, inflation about 35%. Ghana kure mu Kwabena wo de ene kure ya ye simi. Inflation last year ekoya kokodu 57. 35%. And the ordinary Ghanaian to say minimum Kadian say about 35%. Basic things are
that is it.
Any pay here and very reflecting transport fares. Who call market here and we raise supermarket and you may go on and will be about affected BBR.
Because I say onions, I am say onions 8 balls 20 Ghana cedis.
Because Niger
2 for 5.
2 for 5.
Yes.
Because
2 for 5 cedis.
Yes.
Because
Niger no so na
Wow. Wow.
Yes, yes, I offer trotro.
Yeah.
From Coastal Estate Junction. So we explain to see Coastal Estate.
Yeah.
To Palace Moa and 12 cities.
12 cities.
Yes, trotro.
And yet taxi.
There be trotro.
And yes, Anzi.
Coastal Estate. I will chamu war a Coca-Cola runabout. No Akojina or Palace Moa and 12 cities. Opa will be a nebusa. Trotro net taxi.
Anyway, so I think they are jubilating. Owa abontina wutie office wutie kamu wutie ya. Question na say obusa wo Ghana ni no say e dey na me so meet me agina so dey jubilate. What? Is it the way your friend say okoto enyema e wo market? Anas dean ya and me say finance minister talking about gold for oil and no people say very critical question. Gold for oil, your top fuel say and is the policy working right? Agu
first one say ya boka kabru $1 billion.
One more boka omo dey wia ye suso
omo sakwasa de cabre o mine no.
Yeah.
Gold for oil.
Yeah, and that's it. But Nanama, let you hear story a quick one. Me were issues with General Hospital issues.
Okay.
And Yankoti Ekufuado, 10th August 2020.
Okay.
10th August 2020. I think say Ghana from why na yembusa sa same way. A projector, yafa consultants. Ya ye project no architectural works. Bibia wie. Abai say obehia $68 million to execute the project. Euros. Into akọ UK bank biwo akwa jiska parliament man kwai go and take the money. The president abaya now so actually say the money no aba to omo baba started the project $68 million euros. Project no will be executed by a Chinese company. Omo do omo niema aba site. Then all of a sudden echire din yanti tuo yanti akurabo yanti hwe echire din ye wo hwa Monday na a health minister be catch say say project near 50 million euros.
Or the video score parliament.
Yes. say project near 50 million euros.
And yes, 8 million.
There be na 50 million no locally founded. Yeah, funds are raising locally. A beer mina mente sankomo we say, and we want people to help us say. Says can omoji yana, womo na womoji no which is which, and omubasi akwa 50 million euros we na omande. Yengoti Akufo-Addo quick one. Yengoti Akufo-Addo 10th August.
I'm happy to be here in Labadi this afternoon to cut the sword for the commencement of work for the redevelopment of the La General Hospital. Let me at the outset thank the hard-working Minister for Health, the Honorable Kwaku Menu, Member of Parliament for Doma Central, for the diligence and efforts in helping to ensure the takeoff of this project. This redevelopment project has been occasioned by a report from the Ghana Health Service, which indicated that the 5-story structure of the hospital had developed gaping cracks, which made the facility unfit for use. Furthermore, the unplanned nature of the entire hospital campus requires that it be reorganized so that it can function efficiently as a 21st century hospital, which will serve the needs of residents of La and its adjoining community. That is why government had to source quickly the requisite funding to embark on the redevelopment of this hospital in view of its strategic location in our nation's healthcare delivery system. And its upgrading will serve most people from Ofosu through La and Tessie, as well as residents living along the coastal corridor of Accra. This redevelopment project is being financed by a credit facility from the Standard Chartered Bank of the United Kingdom with an export credit guarantee from Sinosure of the People's Republic of China to the tune of 68 million euros with an insurance cover of 3,860,000 euros. Our record, that is the record of this government, to this end is unmatched. I'm reassured by the declaration of the contractor's representative that this project will be delivered on schedule and it will be beautiful and functional. Nime, I'm delighted and honored by your presence here, and I assure all of you that this project is a sign of greater things to come for love and indeed for the whole nation. Government's commitment to the total development of Ghana is absolute. I'm very hopeful that by the grace of God, and I expect that all of us gathered here will be present again, God willing, for the commissioning of this project once it is completed. May God bless us all and our homeland Ghana and make a great
almost deserted place, no, a bare empty place, nothing going on. Then you go take Kwabena menu. I think on Monday, right? On Monday in Parliament.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh,
Tuesday,
okay. All right.
Tuesday.
Okay. So Tuesday. All right. So you go take Kwabena menu. Tuesday in Parliament.
Mr. Speaker, demolition of the structures to make way for a new facility was started on the 17th of July and completed 31st of July 2020. Then we did a shortcut. So, Speaker, let me, as a matter of interest, announce to my colleagues that the contractor who was supposed to do the project is the person who actually pulled down the facility. We had handed over site. He needed to clear the place to start new work, and there was no way that we can do that hospital on that same land without pulling down the facility. And that is how come the project was pulled down. Commencement of preliminary works, including geotechnical studies, soil tests, and site setup for offices, started on the 1st of September 2020. Mr. Speaker, the project, however, was suspended due to issues with the insurance cover from Sinosure. We faced challenges with relations with Sinosure, and then Sinosure suspended their efforts to issue insurance for the cover of the facility that we were taking in completion. We completed volume for money audit following the issuance of the insurance cover by Sinosure, and that was done as late as 2022. So between 2020, when we have handed over site to the contractor to start work, the insurance issues delayed the project for nearly 2 years. Thereafter, submission of advance payment requests with accompanying bonds was done late April 2022 for work to actually commence. The contractor submitted request for advance payment with the bonds, and following the submission of the advance payment request to the Ministry of Finance to be paid by Stanchart, the lead arranger, it came to light that Credit Suisse, one of the syndicated banks, had gone under liquidation and could no longer be a party of the financing team. So, Speaker, this is what significantly has delayed the project up to today. This compelled Stanchart to find a replacement, but the process could not be completed before the government's debt restructuring process also started. As you may recall, the debt restructuring has led to a suspension on all externally funded projects covered by loans. And that is the situation we are in. Mr. Speaker, I must comment that apart from the large general hospital, we've never seen this type of hiccups up and down in managing any project in the health sector so far as since I became Minister for Health. So we have had serious challenges with large general hospital. So Speaker, despite challenges imposed on the government by the debt restructuring, it is not resting on its oars. The President of the Republic, in particular, has taken a keen interest in the particular projects, following which the underlisted steps have been taken. Mr. Speaker, at the 37th session of Cabinet, the President directed the Ministers of Trade and Industry, Health and Finance to find alternative sources of funding to recommence the project. Through the efforts of the three-man committee, the Minister for Finance has now identified funds locally to continue the project with the same civil works scope but a reduced price of 50 million euro. The contractors have resubmitted the advance mobilization guarantee to the Ministry of Health, which has been processed to the Ministry of Finance for payment. The project consultants and the Ministry's technical team have met with the contractors to draw up a roadmap for the continuation of the project once the funds are received. The contractor indicates that once the funds hit the account, they will remobilize to site within 1 week. Mr. Speaker, so unfortunately I couldn't get some of these and show 20. Mr. Speaker, demolition of the structures to make way for a new facility was started on the 17th of July and completed 31st of July 2020. Then we did a short cutting. Mr. Speaker, let me, as a matter of interest, announce to my colleagues that the contractor who was supposed to do the project is the person who actually
bank Kasaye
Stanchart UK.
UK no. Omunya difficulties. Bank that for the app. They are into liquidation.
Okay.
So now omo unstrike deal. What they are doing is that local market be raising funds. They are using the same architectural design. That is what
Kwabena 2020 68 million euros. They are not a bit in 2020 no. And then we hear best 120 million.
That is it. That is the point.
2020 say Ghana Hanomono iron rod cement money roofing near the near ma. 2020 68 million euros bet me say no. We hear says it can double.
Double.
Yes, Kwabena. Yes, can double.
No, but you unim me yanya feeling be say obi na US can no person washes can
68 million euros.
No, 50 million euros no. Obi na US can no person wash no because now omo ba pay can locally.
Okay.
Obi na US can esi baby.
Okay.
Ohunu how this can be about. Yes, yes. Yes. What can I say? Chief of Staff issue statement ma MMDC say omo nkojeje bosia wo individuals wo enfa enrane offices na ya no matua. Another form of money washing. Yeah, they are washing the money. And this kind of quality do omo nsem a omo ntimi use no.
They know the people are
exactly. They know because you can't tell me say simple analysis as of 2020 who ye project we architectural design no and a catcher will say per analysis no you need 68 million euros and now they are completing facility no. Now from 2020 to 2023 you are checking your map on the market, then you are telling me say you are using the same architectural design. However, you need 50 million.
With this current inflation rate, at that time, is it because we'll be infiltrating figures in it? And I say, $18 million. And I say, I feel so much say, so my manager economy yields, you're telling your maswana. They should come and explain further.
But check my 2020 euros, yes, check my
2020.
Check my
Kwabena, hey. One of the machines you could so akututu ho nkoye hu. we he my we ya we wo check ya machines no almost sisa ko say ye kwa elections mu almost sisa machines akwagu akotutu asase no mu omukoye hute wo na we madam ha ho kwa say wo check bia emu kotutu ho after the 2020 no ma anya hwe no na next year afi we say ande awie 2024 election year no aye kan okay so Kwabena in any case we architectural design say ye bibia ne ade na we ye bibia no a na ekufu ado koye shortcut so meaning say loan facility no because loan facility no muntu ali nyina abum o mutu in trenches so does it mean say Kwabena as at the time sa company no sa Chinese firm no a omukwa yes our construction works no omukwa kobu dan na guo no na ekufu ado koye shortcut no na stand chart UK no na sika no 1 euro kra mai
2020 na euro rate here 5.7
5.7 Ghana cedis 5 yemfa say odi yemfa no 6 cedis odi yemfa
568 into na ma fan me ma run na apa na 5.7 me fan 6
okay 5.7 Ghana cedis
odi yemfa say dey work 5.7 Ghana cedis to 1 euros
okay
and then about 13
plus almost times 3 Mesi Kwabena mu koye bibia ba Kwabena question bi sense so na ekufu ado ekoye shortcut no omu si billboard thank you nana no so does it mean say loan facility no na bi mai
na nya no nti na omukọ pon katama so omukọ kate so do ohene bi sorry say ompe sword cut ompe blade cut ompe cutlass cut ompe
edan mbungu kwa o edan yo ho se nipa tedam mbungu se nipa wodan mu a mbungu enipa free dan mu a ene bugu Greater Accra Regional Hospital, Ridge Hospital ni one. Old facility no. Sa ukoye feasibility study koye bibia ubehunu say cracks bi wo baabi num ni ade a e wo se ada na former president John Mahama main one old one wan buangu ono kwa no aye ready say o si sa new block no wan bu old one na ngu umbungu yembu dan ngu sa yembu dan engu sa land ne so
Ajima menu say eye contractor ni decide yes obebu egu but said you see a raise asemi now may my 2020 figures against this time ye pay 50 million euros near the akwa kosi afi no mo ye funding no and anama obusa a very critical question into that time no kosi billboard thank you no na dia
Akwaya shortcut in there. I don't know.
At that time, now I think say no more.
Use your microphone.
Or move it to me and your question.
Say election year.
I just
2020.
2020
$68 million. Euros. No, sorry. At the Ababa year or more elections. And I may be unfortunately on Sanka and year one. Secondly, on also a year election year, no more year the bedada la. The people of Lafo say be on better one because on BC or modern hospital the amount. And don't see another thing.
But Kwabena me question is say edu baby a parliament nso no various committee no mumwaye because la general hospital ya ka ho asem budget bia ebekọ parliament no before ebedu floor for approval no e call various stage various committee finance committee health committee health committee finance committee no ya minority caucus e woso no sika na buy ebi buy anase bia
now Ajima menu is telling us
unless say Kwabena me the aban we dey bibia no mo kan me gidi o adenti na free 2020 2021 2022 ya buru so aka na anu ya na Ajima menu kwa kan o parliament says kanama
anyway
I see a TV free ono abokwam na Mintah
yes omo meka ntre ye say ya passes kanama
we are trying to reach Akandoh on this matter we are just we are trying to reach
him but honorable men dear me MPP ni bi ani ho from Nanado to Bawumia to Samira Bawumia menji obi
madam contractor kura no sa say Chanda o say dey be from Chinese no I don't think say Kwabena so hu say skani bi kura na hete e wo Ghana account kura na obesesa ni machines akwa ko
omo dey political way for elections
enti contractor no okoye ko bu dangu e koye ya onu so ye free
na mutua ne ka say
mutua ne say ena wanje hwe no say sika ekofa machines be bugu ye ena obugu ye na nkrofo enya sa service of the hospital no so Ghana as a country no dey na dey contractor no
member of parliament ne MPC for Ajima menu be kire ye die ntia ebe pim samre la General Hospital Foundation kura muntu bia no atam titi video no akoyi wa Parliament House
na dynasty wono
na dynasty wono mo no
o de kwachom say na dynasty o de kwachom say na dynasty
no mo de ye adwuma wo
atam titi da video no a mo si anya papa when na pesa video we yahwe when na pesa video we say yahwe after 7 years hospital ba ko pe agenda 111 na mugu so saa kinkre o mu si 4 bedroom si ha no me si 4 bedroom ti next year no agenda 111 no mu bia no bade bia me ka Kwabena agenda 150 et is maritime hospital ba ko
na what the pillar ba ko si ha o sat nyansa line no aboha 1 2 no aboha 3 no aboha 1 2 na the chance akuru so no abo ceiling na the eye plywood achem ayi dispenser na wa ya no aye say no
OPD
wa ya ni nyina kama no wa penti ho na ya na agenda 111 na
next year on so Messi passing
o dey be right election anyway.
but nana mame any wonya de we enkobo bia koso recently e wa Ashanti region na yes ba enayo we are talking about a development projects. Okay. Now yengo ti otumfo nana say two awie any response could you believe say Simon Osemen said to me catch otumfo say government ni nisika ama contractors say Ashanti region nyina adwane wasi contractors ni nyina adwane na na onam anwan kwanta oduro no de ti ase ti ase Simon say awie moko mentia
sa
awie Simon Osemen sa ene otumfo fra no busa ne se nto no ano Ashanti region ye de fe otumfo de no mpacho
ya kana se mo so e de ne ye metia me hu ze nanan mo pi konkran ko mampanyi okoko kase yenso ye pewe airport ya ye akaka krab na wi se si o yakwa akose ekwan amo kan ye chis kan yakwa ho akwaka bi enti yenso ye mo se ho en contractor e man contract oba ye ne ye ne be chose ya man contract na afo ani abre no zo onye de ni sika ye mfa ma no wabusa na mna ka cho enti monana no ye na to ano zo onye yenso ya sade ne sen osi yansu ye kokotie bi ni ye ka cheze na nampa wo kwa no sikani wo compensation ni sikani onti na enya ni yansu ye hunu mu no kure no bi ndi ye ya tie mu yansu ye mfa ho adwene na house yi se musumbetu anamo ne yakọ na mampanyino se fa edan ye si ye sika aka mu si ye de ma mfie se ne ne mfa ma ye regional house yi se sia ye sisi bi bi adan na mo de den ke enwie ndi ye wacheche mami ehunu ono ntimi ntwa na ada ya wose na nan nyina akosisi kasam yetuwe nka yeyi delegation akọ airport akọhwe ba bi eduru ehunu sese na esie ya ye da ye nye standing committee no health committee na hospital akọhwe de eti aye ya ye nye eno na bebo ama yesu ehunu se ampa se na ekoso dano kompono chime ko mi ana mi am ho ko wa na dwo bempren bi kọhwe de esie ena me yese ne ye nyina ye nkamom ne anye gentubo amfansi nti ye na na ide woda no a wo ye ne yenso ye betu aboa ne ye hunu aha ye sei committee kakra ya kohwebo in report na ba sei na hate airport ye ze akade na o cheche mu yakoho akohwe ye nko no ansa airport na ne siwa ne yakoba ebeden ye timia frɛ airport company na civil aviation na se minister for the transport na ho abusan se sei na tie adisua minister odano nanse oye bibi STEM science technology and English and mathematics wo ye bi wo so obayi bebre a beboa schools do say na ye no asantment ba ye hunu ye busa ye ho won potem ho ebi ho wa hunu wa busa ede na ye be ye ho enkola say ne ko school wo ye potem ho ni nyina ye niema ye so ye asade say wo si ye hu ente sa dia ye better say nananom na ban so aye ne de na fe de bia eno ase ye twifa so esan say district assembly kura wo ho no DC wo ho kura mi hunu bra no ne hia MP or ye member of the district assembly no brebe no ba ho ko meeting ebo wa ma ne kura say na tieda Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly MP say wo Kumasi Metro so mo ye members o se ba dodo say na aba ho meeting ama ye hunu say na tie Unti Menana Wapa was a Senate, Dankreja Senate, as a Senate, Yebusan or Church, dear. So Yania so near and Potem or Nedi or Dano, no Yatuabaman or Qua, a Bemono, a Coco Parliament, one also cast what Babuama ye, or but the Street Assembly of her development echo. Now I know one Aka. And you quite walk on once and one more or down on the end of Abacacho. Didn't yet Nadarma and a name or down no or Janim, what come on Ukraine now, Nana in this case, a quawe made show boy ye, as they say that year, Waka. And Yanso was here who says, I tell the Kwabena never fast. Sikani Yachan won't cry and Chen Wukumasi. It is the answer, Uncle Honey, as we are trying, no, actually, big now had to be a could be Bobie and China car on the chair, Sikani Frink and ever. It is Yaban, the Mazuma to a said the car contract won't you know I almost not to honor. What the car? Eti Nina, Nano, say, Mommy, I'm here quiet and she ever fast one. You bet me deep baby a tiano, and so I am I ye. Then near tear, see a budget. If we budget here, now be a betchim. Near betchim, we qua. Yes, we say, I swan to money at Tiana, much and Nama, ye chan won't cry. But standing go tea, a boy here with our dano, Mummy, Yena, Yanso, a die befriend, no near near Canias, or Canias, you can be as you and I'm more saying it. Now I come indeed. Now, Ozia Danase, Chinese for our coffee more bay. Yeah, British us or no more can ye, she shouldn't ye be a now, Boami and Yumani Yaba, as I remember, and Tinina Empire, Bobo, what do you banam Comono be any bay, Yani Akanai, as she shall come on mine. The a fool yon so, may you say a fool, Prime Minister, a fool, send an animal ye fool, a warrior, young Posema. And now you debate Yamna ye. Industry,
so two for raising about Kumasi Kejetia. Obusa, Simon Simons, I said, Kumasi Kejetia phase 2 no. A yet then and feeling soon, or more that's what. But young go to Simon Simons, as a man kind. Young go to Simon, on the original minister. And then as Shantra him for say, After you don't do Afro Tigare. A bet for no more. Yeah,
Akwan de bebre ama contractors eno de number ne de nka me fa ze enkaya nanso no sika 70 no aban etimi tua interim payment certificate no do na F5 bebre F5 so o mu need site they say o kan kra na ze o de ama contract na ye den di aban na sabi ye ne no kan ye bolwa so we Jessica no ma sign aba site na ze bi kofa anya contact e go je mo man so contact me ko kra se previous and best literacy so ka se le final asaya fana enye fe so ke ono ye di ama contractor already shop wo ye free of wasi aba dantando abisi man so contact na ko dia ba bisi Anya Quanta, over $240 million project. But now say payment no or shall see free or was better than Tono. Dumano and Cosi Papa. And you are finally open for your house or those are which make you your contractors local. Your big problem. The group of beer, Lamia Prime, because I didn't scanning you good. Me ones who visit. It may have gone and kept one. Coming so much now, you in the area, Archiminamwa. Be free so now, but Macas, a year of we never come, year of we have been breast. So near man be breathing, no, Uhiasa, Nesca Seminole, Ama be breathing, yak. And Nimu, Medana, Mompata, he see Adam year because the town rules, they do go up to now. It me, after year request is a terminate. Now I am farmer contract for Francis and dear Colonel happy. And you do for acquiring the Cadiama contract and say to me, you bear 60% pray we are and Susus as well, ever why. They must Cassano and high. For acquiring the Cadiama contract and say to me, you bear 60% pray we are. enka asusu aso ebe boy they must kasemo na
Okay, so Nanama, now this is Kumasi Ashanti region for you.
Okay, Kwabena, you start here free. For initiative, say we raise fund, and their renovation confanoche. Also, we are who call hospital 2 times, and we call share DSC honum. Confanoche teaching hospital. Omoye Juma every weekend. Be omuko bu akonta o menshia palace. Eko state confessing. Enti eyo tumfu adwuma. De ya dia abatwo hunsunsanso no abatwo a asantema ye to no ehunsunsanso no e na adu san pempenso we. Ma hu se nkrofo bebre je ye wa Ghana ha de ye ntimi nka de wo se ye ka but wo ma mutie brochie de menhia himfie ye wo attack ya wo mo to edema nananom ye nti bi kura ne yate enye mesisi a ye se otumfo intervene ye wo Ashanti region otumfo sabe wo ntimi ntu ne to e ma Jubilee House de wo ka se sika ne won kan ha ye che ne wa se no ye wo Bantima hinenom ye wo sa ayi makro ayi makro oh
But
oh you know why your office diama MPP
but Nanama Nanama asema ye wura eken me pa chewo Nanama pempem bi wo si wa ye pempem ye wura say omo cheska no won kran no omo checha enso ne so ye wura MPC wa Ashanti region kaso mbetu kedoforiata
na me ka
yes ya wo ayese ya wo otumfo na ugigina mu
say. Una intervene ye.
Ma eke ofori atanko. Eni e ka che o se sika de nti Ashanti region. Wo mu ntimi anye project no. Sika na se. Wo mo wie sika no. Otumfo ken ofori atada ka so on tra on na wie sika no. Oye kromfo criminal. Kromfo na wie sika no. Yango tu kromfo no a, no afre nkwala no wodam ko de aka kire o se munyae. Oh yeah, they say no frefre. Oh complaining. Who complaining kumaske jetia. Your mama did 3 within 2-3 years.
In a year first phase. Stores. First phase no so project no so.
John Mahama did within 2-3 years. Bam. Eno kukuru.
First phase no so as the second phase no. First phase no so just the second phase no.
John Mahama message John Mahama de 6 months and fix Ashanti man po hine not wo. Oh na na say bozu. Muya niam bi wo ha. Ba omiati podipo kwadwofo kromfo criminal we.
Kwabena hu video so.
Empire bi.
Woni ne yire no amuti de da otufo ekon so. Otumfo na ba omiane ne yire no amuti de da na naso.
Say anka eno kra na say anka omo hu ne say yes. Asante man eye mo World Bank. Asante man ene ma mo MPP mutimi ba power. It is anka otumfo kra so so mampon hini ekra no eka se okay nya hwe yenso so omo so omo ye mane pe wo omo ye nana no pe wo omo a edi enti na ense mo ma mpuntu obo omo se de Johnson abo omo
because omo so take omo for granted se bi enipa nguo no enyisu wo ma gina de to aba.
Thank you. And I don't know me tie a blogger bi o friend no ohu ehi menim se oni boy bi sa wo ya e friend no ohu ehi was Asante for this is the time amunhia nyansa sabi o sabi
Onabu was a chairman sabonsu ko ne constituency a omutu nso obo no no o se ono 2024 no na enko bi
osuro
osisa woso wo bekọ a hwe MPs omugu Ashanti
region wo ye be ma pa woni niti wo so
MPs akwado omugu Ashanti region no enye development ni o ma agenda o
dabi
ekwan ya wo be fa so a constituency executives wonu o mo be build bond na wo be wi ni wo be tue sika na constituency executives na form se be agimi fo na wo be wi ni primaries because we ni primaries ya sa kwan fuo se suku ni ho se nsuo ni ho eye 99% se wo ye MP enti MP so bugu Ashanti region no na ponu mu ne o se chairman sabons mu no wo mo matena ho no mo ache na o ma ye MPs for so many consecutive terms no. They don't care about development infrastructure.
47 constituencies out of 275 no Ashanti region kwa were 47 representatives na parliament. It think I will be a one constituency creating one major project. One major project. Anka first term of Akufo-Addo kambenya 47 projects to talk about. Enti nka second term ikwe na kama senya 47 projects. Enti MP for ekotena ho 47 we NDC for a 4 ni free because we opposition na we give enko. Enti na 47 and aka 43. Enti 43 MPs no matena ho ko 8 years. Mo ntimi anhye na na ni monyam ba kokra.
Ananya wo mo aso na ye press conference so mu do mo constituency ani ye bu mu.
But nanama me wo issues efa the way otumfo waya ade
o handle the issue
waya ade say no say oso obebie na no aka bia ya gine awiem waya ade omkohia ewo national regional house of chiefs eho eno de asemu ekotu dwa say afi de ade no ya on say ose airport no de susiwo airport this wo unim dia MPP for ya Ashanti region for wa mo kwa no makotwa animu kakra no more expanding with camera no more dia ma George Kwatin adenta no mne sa boys no ayi opon ayi kojo opon kroma nkola no no more dia betu to Facebook ya wie airport no ade omo ya omo anu no eno omo dia sojafo akotwa baby a omo ye no esia
tuntimi wurem
omo mo bia nko eno tufo busa question say omo ko baby a omo beka kire say airport no mo awie no mo asore akwa
na konko omo commission
na say otumfo nso wo fa ho tukwan
mo ehona
on fa ho tukwan
ehona me bei wahu hwe yewura kotoko hene se wa maya nhwe na nimu anka asem no kra nkyere no a dabi ebe ha adwene se wa maya nhwe na nim an se kire asem anka nkyere ni straight say look odumfo ade wey this is the situation, let's deal with the matter. Odumfo to yede ayi friend say akwa wey sampan de no nim wo Kumase ho ade no nim wo Ashanti region ho. Wamde sampan ba ya Akufo-Addo trimodinfo di sampan ba en kaka kire ne say miwura akwara won free ha won nima de kure wo krom ha ya de chichiri kure ya de onana no mba na apo wom na age sampan ekwa ya fa so je no yeni menu okase otumfo abone ma mienu so o say airport kejetia buankra kura de wano ane ka ewo na ne ko ho
2020
em say the refi say buankra ka ho kam ho hankam se na ka buankra so
ma so na da pa ko si buankra
na billboards a omo ye wo sa buankra e short cutting
then obusa Simon Semensa sisike ni ho na me no de ntia na nama meka se we amenka biu no yes rekotoko hene Akufo-Addo no mba ho a eya na mrane no doso enye jutso kankan no edoso
wagege no so 7 years ni
edwood me hwa kwatietia we yedum nka nkyere ne se bema ukuro mu chebi untimi anya sa ho enye jutso kankan no adoso ya wo kuro mu a atamios epenso wo komanhia adia asantima hia no
oka
yewura oka
yo mahama sa
ekodru Akufo-Addo so a na asem no agina wase de asiti edi odime hwa Akufo-Addo anim nka nkyere se bema sabi konfa no chi esiwei obia ba mu ayare sabi enti yagigi ska ye mfam otufo yenyeji konfa no chi ska mfam rewo eni so asode anadwu mienu akoho no akohunu aniema ni bia ye ka no a kasi Akufo-Addo anim kasi agimamanu anim straight
se mu mesiesie hospital no
kasi wo monim fundraising na ye ohiri bia kro mo ye bi we ya fi be so December yi do ma hini o ye bi to gba fa de ye bi ga manche o mo friend cry for so mo giska for development asanifo nkwa na ekoye bia na problem aba ne de no problem ohiri bia ne nkrofo giska enipa sabe tafrache yese edom ani sade osun takrache and no problem. But as much as we are concerned, and near many be wa, and so to 40 minutes, no, ne say a dianai and I catch it almost a look. Yent mean tra asantimema asantimai a moto. Akufo-Addo ahyɛ da no ɔyɛ kuro ni saa na sɛ
kɔnfanochi no wi a on san solicit for fund enkoye se wu government hospital Kwabena obi aye adwuma
kumawu
edi hospital kese dey ti say
me see na ma
wo ni say say 9 regions referral point ba ko ye kɔnfanochi teaching hospital pressure was so etimi aferi military hospital kan ho Kwabena yi da bi ya hemfunu ye nya atwom ye be ka kire wo hwe after 7 years Otumfuo Akufo-Addo wo ba Kumasi ahemfo ya Akufo-Addo ba mo bɔ ne nsamanane Samira no wakunu ba ne ti edada mo kon so mo ntimi anka nkire wo mo se enti mo tena wo no mo ama project taxpayers money eka nwuram
yanu na eso Otumfuo esekere ne se na wo kasi wo mo anim plain say look enia ma sisi we nyina Otumfuo kasa kasa no na crop from market esi na chiri pe o Crowford market is in a cheap pair. Ogoka, na other than NDC for Anye. Otu Abasai, Emma NDC. Aye, your friend say, Kwajobosu, and a day a yacht trust, a baby gooso, Crowford, and you get for the buyer, you know. A ma, ya when you.
I got on a year road trip park on.
Road trip park,
I say you.
Ho.
Yes, it was.
Was it was say?
I say,
maintenance problem. Projects are on my year, PNDC, NDC, I hear Washington region. And they say, Yura, O Casana. Fe was here, dears, and a castle when you say, Sabita Frate, Asante, and yes, a beer, yeah, Nanama. Me, I have a more problem. Ya took Cromway. Sabe Okudzeto region omo baby om to abako me pacho omni complaints 8 years of NDC no many complaints
intina training is om man to aba no kora no
very good very good
om man to kora
very good very good very good
so we can say your strong word no akosi ketia for West Africa market raka say usi Africa
man be to Kumasi kra say kofo na si ketia market and Kwabena be bia no
ha wa say voter region oti omo baby omo to omo abako and this were power they have problems me baby a eya na atemdidie no akwa di aya na me wo problem no eno no e wa na me wo problem no omo didi atem ni nyina no omo didi Otumfuo atem ni nyina no safo ni nyina no omo ahemfo omo krom problems ho omo ahemfo no mu apetasi wi a asa omo nya bro twere dan a eno ano no ebi twansa ase ton langas agibi sa ase afa e ho na ya na me wo problem so obi ankari krom asem me e ho na ya na me wo problem no because pick every region they have serious issue only me say yan crofo adwene say obuase gold ya yetu no e comment here yes what the opposite go to Facebook post to be provocative na hwe omo reaction ubehu adwen omo adwene me ya na me de test wo omo obi timi be ka say na Ashanti region gold nyina wo Otumfuo omo nim say yetu gold no a akwatietia no energy hu sika de wo ma dwene say Otumfuo na gold no ko no obi age royalties yetu kroma gama onje royalties do ba hene onje royalties oko takrade ahemfo wo nye royalties number 2 omo je no omo de adan no kro no Texas adan California o de say obi anka de kro mu asem me ehwo no na ya na me wo problem say ebitimi kasa ama no kokoye say ye gigi eye Bank of Ghana sky ya de ba but say o flipie no a where I have a problem is the nyatwom of Otumfuo ene na hemfo
Bobie metimi aka bi kaka wa ha
pacho yenko
yo wonu se me betina ha nyina me nche tiefo
me
ba
when your first hour we go you were just intia your body tell
Bobie wonu ma de ba akom Ashanti region ya hemfo no bebre setetel na akwayete so ye de MPP atwa wo mo yefo no enti abo akwa de ne begina ho se na omo ka na brepi but ne Bobie mi ka ma wate ne watiefo se enti sa wo Kumasi me every weekend bi a me wo Kumase se edru akwaside anananom atena se na ukofa ho na ukuta wo NDC duku egu komu a senya nanamo chia wo e kan kire wo se maame mumra ye ho na fe de ye hiamo no ensesan yaba edru baabi a ebia nananom no se aye ne se Ghana ha constitution ni mo kwan so mbayi wo manim aye politics ebinum timi ye wo hwe se ne ebinum ehye ma kwan ma vice president de ne omo yire no ti omo kode da omo kon so directly or indirectly no omo ye politics. What you say? Name of so I'm to me imagine platform so may politics, but omo ye politics. But me can't say kukuamu no ahemfo no bebre wa Ashanti region say omo hu say MPP adi wo mu hwamo. Na sebio kwase de bia betia ne dua so a na ono so osimi mpagya kura da. Omo hu ni da me. Omo hu ni sesei. Omo hu da me. Sesei. Kofo de wo mu ani. Me say.
Enya gugu mekuo ne kokoye office de ma ayi about me oya office bia obi anu a video call viral o wahini ya kwa me wahini be ya agrekins mahini
dem so see ni dia ono ne kwa
agrekins mahini so ono okay me hwe joma oye road contractor joma ama time asaman aguna sa ho no contract nyina ono ye de ma no agrekins mahini community day senior high school ebisi ni kurom ho ebisi ho o se ahefa kwa mo se ahefa ya na me agrek ezima na kamanum kuro ni de ahefa ohene no
nana buadu
kwasi buadu o ye road contractor ya na John Mahama time because me papa e former DC ya akwan bebre John Mahama time awode
na John Mahama time no see ni filling stations bebre
ya me come na kwasi yes on say John Mahama time wo ka say
and
wo see ni filling stations bebre
babra nanama wono de akwasi buadu no wono na anya ni sika
na de open no de be ye
okay Kwabena de open no de be ye
state sika nyira ye wono ho
okay
onya aban adwuma
okay
onko wi a obi ade obi asika ni no so ono no onya ni sika no so de be support eye baumia over to him
enti Kwabena enu ne kwa ama ni kokosi sedu ba bia na akasa ye de ba ne nkrofo ka because of the enti nkrofo ka ne say ya ye ho say ye ni ate ye ni ebie ye ni asantefo no ye no munie but hwe se edu ba bi bebre hu se ye show maturity se be ye gini ye ni nte ye ni miye enti na ya asem ba eya na enkrofo ka enkrofo sere ye no
naname wo mo yesa anu asika no na mfiri madan no mo madan ya asantini wonya gadangbe wonya nkrani madan develop ni kuro musai hey nanama ebi a kroma na unimu hasem ti na ufu said o mo kan ye correct yango ka madan no asem dabio yango ka madan no yango ka zoom lion kroma asem enjrew konkrenza na kohwe ayi nick danso hey
sa ufa no sa dia akoni
dabio ya dia
basi ye hwe no Kwabena ye
nanama ye ti kroma
politics ya play
mebo politics ya play nanama me pa cho say no be sending me message
okay
about hohoy voting pattern and the entire decide some to NDC because of Eastern Corridor which I disagree. Almost said that Emma South for no pursue omo away sabe ya betimi aye de ombeye but me site na se ba bi say this is the way to go me e ka me nkono kebedu dachi bi no enka voter region ento abanti NDC na Ashanti region atoaba etia MPP ebe ma obi asu anyansa but as to individuals what they want to do with their money nobody can determine.
But Kwabena me can say as to individuals the obeye but tie answer wo can say obi di ho ya ba say Eastern Corridor inti no moto abetia NDC Ashanti region so am run about ya esiwa na adane bosom so am so almost starting next year enipa ni sa constituency we area ho enhunu nyansa ensue nyansa emu ahemfo enkase nkrofo we no omo de ya dwin di agro omo beto santi akoto aba de MPP because ye santi for the MPP for
and that is the reason
why no so say yeah because of Eastern Corridor say na John Mahama start na ko na nimu kura o ba na you omo shi say odu ani acha Ashanti region edu akese airport akese we na wo ye eti e betu eti aba Ashanti region for beto de MPP say ye de ada start ma betna ha rollins betwa me nananom enam mpre ena ho be ye say
but Nanama
man say Ghana for better so asre
no the point is yenti na make say otumfo nkomo a one Simon Simon said no though yes why ade but anya Simon Simon said hia nkomo we
na Bobie me sɛ wo otumfo
akufado ba
menka bi o ma menka na na asɛm ne bi why wo sɛ metia me hwɛ ode wo nua ba
sa fe na mo bebe me de me sɔre na
ba na so de ma menka bi ansa na wa so otumfo ade a waye no ɛne wo mo a yɛka sɛti a otumfo no otumfo etu anamo bi a mefa ne sɛ asanteman da bia yɛnso yɛ nana ne kwa edu baabi no wankasa wutirim a na yɛyi wɔ yi
akufado ba on kan sinanim
baabi adru no enyem nwanwa sɛ Kufuado na akra kasa otimi nkɔ nanim sesei na sɛ Kufuado timi kɔ na nanim saa no ya na bɛka akyɛ no ɛna yɛse sɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔka asɛm kra kyɛ nyame a sɛ yɛtimi ka kyerɛ mframa nso
after 7 years
what you say ebia na yɛ sɛ wɔn bɛyɛ ɛna at times no sɛ mɛdi yɛ papa akyi akɔ na ho bebree there are times wɔn timi ɛne yɛdi nkɔmmɔdi amane awie na timi fa yɛ papa no ne na wura dɛm nti ebi nso a wanka ne dwam so na bi otimi ka kyerɛ Kufuado ɛwɔ dɛm nti nka nana do ɛno na ɛsɛ nkɔde n'ani to sɛ nana mama kwanya wei na bi a bi wɔ hɔ a wɔnka no wɔ abɔnten na wɔka no wɔ dɛm ɛno nti bi a waka me de me nyɛ asantema mu de sɛ na kan mo a mo pɛ mo nto me yɛnim sɛ mo de anyɛ kora mo bɛto wontumi nso agyina waka t-shirt sansem hunu we omaka
me na me wo problem no da bia me ne eye minua ya gi sa akini we ya ka no dem a kire no Jomama kan no dem
Bobie o mama no si yanka wo be
da bi Jomama
wanka no dem
otufo kan no dem
kan no abonten kire no
Atamios
ni nyina ka wo ni Atamios na de ne wono so waka kire Simon se mensa wono so Simon se mensa gina ho ka se sika na sika ni ho no sika bebrebe almost 600 billion cedis o maje no e wo he
who can 600 billion over 800 billion
se de edu no
over 8 close to 900 billion
900 billion no e wo he na wo mutimi track contract sika
do you want to tell me otumfo nimska yabodi say abagana do you want to tell me that
enti say sika no e wo he na Simon say mensa
otumfo say che no wonkra ha
ya che wonkra ha ya de gugu mo dem gabi ni bedi atuo
enti otumfo nim say omo wi sika no me position ni say Kufuado wei enante eba manhia in public
esa ukan
that's right
esa ukan me ka say jo Muhammad monyamfo we so timi ka che Kufuado
Kwabena first time wanka
second time
me dey say me problem ni na ne say Kwabena ahemfo akasi e wo Kumase etimi bodwa bi say Kumase atete apansa makache ne kete awa say yo Dr. Mensa be Kumase aye
Dubai ko kra
eti Kwabena enti omu betimi aye say e na aka na Kufuado 1 year pe e na hospital kesi say work nwura mu
me say nanama e ho na nkomo ni gira ne say
me say menya sure pass kumawu hine kora no by election ko beto am MPP because we MPP
oh yes
oh yeah ba ku ya na me so wo kromfo yi oba so am kan so wo kromfo pani no onu say obeto am no hwe me say ukwa Asantemanpo ko hu Asantemanpo government hospital obefe Jomama NDC market ya wo mo see ye station wo mo see ye half na kan no
eda ho
7 years ni
now can no crack
from
market esi krom ewo otumfo hwena no
ba Kwabena
asemi ni aka and me no me point to say yes otumfo omo raise issues yes what can airport otumfo Kufuado wei ade wo ba wani mu a me entidie be pa na Kufuado ho omusuro no ana otumfo no so and that
yes but okay.
Because I say o hwe na nim kasi na nim pen say bema 7 years ni
no kwa be chama 7 years na ba
wo de yemfa ne say wa hu no ntem
7 years 1 year we pan obetimi de asase a wo bewie
hwe nana
Kumase airport wo fa
otumfo yesrew enema no bi o me yankotwetwe ma woni mi say na no mi ready article bi sam kopia ayi bi so otumfo 2020 ade no ekọ no ho no no otimi ahwe Kufuado anima ka kire say eniema wa ya ma santima dia wase
any woman
dear what he
oh
dia no akufa wa ya
oh otufo enti nana etoda bia yes me need problem bia se for expectation for Ashantis very high. I don't because Sabia said you onimko and you didn't no ano. So I don't have any problem. Me problem they say Yura for say yo nyachum na doso. Unko bo nipa na baso 2020 no be complaining. Wo so nim say bibia ni ho. Say wo kan wo ka so aye mpuntro no. Na mpuntro na we. Met me Google say see yama you two for boy kufado abaso. Say what's in the new mapa? What's in the new mapa? Why not Santa Regina? A bit dinner nim, the new mapa, why? New mapa away.
Ebi so anu akasa
bi. Wo akasa wa bo sadia ni yam pe no.
Because
sadia ni yam pe no.
Okay. There Kwabena wini. Because former president John Mahama kwagina ho a ho. No otimi bo hospital so obo. Na na akufo adu so kwagina ho a. No obo. Onu so obo ni ministers o mu free Ashanti region. Eti na kan say unyumedie papa.
No bi nana empuntu yemfa mu be. Yemfa be
at times ya na hemfo no obo kasa because say opuntu le be say why you bidia say why you bidia be di wani
as at that time number 2 twifo nkwa na tikuma se frafra fonto dagati fonto dagomba fonto na dagomba fo e wokuma so omunye nipa
o mu bu besin
awa ene awa Muhammad ene
o mu bu besin
awa Muhammad ene but your point is say nana se wutie ya onananom yesrew kasakwa ne be no adoso eduru ebinum dia so ya o ka no fekọ eduru ebinum dia so na adane abebuo ene wakasa na kasa we no enye Simon Osemensa edia saade ne ba ho a hwenanim na ka kire no se bema Kumase Ashanti region atete asai se omsis kani ho anyankwante ekwai no money obo krobo akon no money yempe ebe yemfa be enebu oman kan straight nana kaso omo anim straight na yenko yanim me mabo me first half awie me da say I'll be back live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show me ba cha nyame che obi 1000 Ghana cedis star 413 hash star 413 hash me baba bebo me second round. Yeah, you better have discussions on the economy. Now, enkomo bebre ho. I'll be back.
Ghana for media sem dabremo sisi ade wo sidan a any coin so bohukra esanse Alu Africa we got you covered. Alu Africa aye dwumako kese a eba ne nkyɛnse papa edi kruda so any trusses a Ghana ha any wiase afa na nyina yen ye lidie yen ane topo Alu Africa ewa abakwasam adimu eba no roofing sheet any trusses say ye papa nko ade a eye honom ena obenya pa ye quality sanso ya affordable bedroom fish ye aduonu nie edan ye buru 2 million ena Alu Africa ekruso. What a news! Yen chance di crew dance no. Ni amani dimu ne se emuodu. Ne bani diswo ni diswo. Fit is 0.35 mm. Echo se 0.5 mm. 0.35. Echo se 0.5. Alu Africa trusses so emuodu. Na a range fit 0.55. Echo se 1.15. Enti enya fe na wudi dua kokru wuda so a every nache amfotie berie Alu Africa trusses no amfotie ntimere every nache good for all weather conditions ne boaso da for ankasa so beto dua pa de enkato Alu Africa trusses na bokwaye bretu no ho ban Alu Africa products ni nyina so ye ma 40 years warranty emfrishie duanai warranty hwehwe Alu Africa e was Spinters kwan na so ye ne MTN office no ana di nhwani mu ana say frɛ 0574 286292 se wudu takra de so a ye branch ne bi wo ho frɛ ye 0545 446852 na edwumaku bia wo pese wo beto Alu Africa kwal ni bi no wo betimi walk in to your branch bia. Ya beton dia mawamo. Na wadi akodi dwumadie bia. Alu Africa, building made a sight and
salute. Hey. When we send your police in your draw, Imbusaba Mesa Abama Huaden.
Refuse to grow. Any offense swabek.
And what day immune system or Yankopon, and your ready pediamus Samaya Hubano, and Nasa Wunum Imbusaba Mesa, a peja immune system Nabribia. Ya Yarientimu. Sasa dear, a month for the one, the Imbusaba Mesa, don't what dance say, and Yarwa who ran Nipa and Nina Etimi Banaso, and in Yarwa Cassian Kaya Wutini D and a whole car. No, Yamwa suing Yano, a boy who buy every home. And now Pa, Omuan Yarwana Dada, no monum doctor and Rono, and num Imbusaba Mesanoa, and Momo who are deep in tea. Ya Omuntim Pose, Yaria Esiomo, Imbusaba Mesa, a walk Kaisi, and you may move Bia Yato in row, at to form friend 0246 208496. FDA, Ashisha said, Jody and Kratui Maja to Musay.
GoTV's got a special gift for super fans. This November, we're treating all GoTV Super customers to a taste of GoTV Super Plus. Enjoy non-stop Premier League action on a dedicated Super Sport channel, the biggest 10 icons on Disney Channel, international movies and series on Studio Universal and Universal TV, and the best local shows on Africa Magic Showcase. Make sure you stay connected to GoTV Super this November so you can give GoTV Super Plus a go. GoTV. Love it.
Hey, say, dear Mako, who our Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic, me who crave me, say, and Nunti Mania Award, a word bestie, Obian Transit Emma Dumpemia, dear Casse, and Assam Boya, dear, and Canon to them you.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic, as I want to say, near Kro Etuno, near Ankan Ewananum, Obana Bemo Power, and Yarwankaye. Nancy Mamekase, and the Spana Code Ekayeno, Greenfield at Arumanti, and was our Solejan and also APM. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic, our ultra modern laboratory. And a diagnostic machine, sir. I should share the pediatric one, Casa. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. I want to go to Estate Junction. Last stop. From 0243 983 906 and 0261 651 898. Greenfield. God is our healer. Greenfield. Your last stop.
I believe. CMGC Cartadio. Yeah! Here say, Ubeba star 413 hash. I will MTN peso. I'm gonna move on. Now on Saka what's a dear. I CMGC Cartadio promotion. Yeah, I feel yes, you better do. Some person when you CMGC Cartadio beer and you're quite well now, Befaso. Step 1, but star 413 hash. I will MTN so. Step 2, choose a cry FM. Now what dear, the prompt in a chi. And so I will so as the coming in now. I have a corner yamau. Sikata dear promotion. A cash in and win big promotion. When you dear what's our year? Win your share of 24,000 bonanza. Shannon Swo, do be our taxi. And dear cost star 413 hasado. And never more when you say, Umedinkunim. Our CNG Sikata dear promotion or so. A cashback from Class Media Group. Kai Huna say, Sa Jumedia Way. And she shared the home. The National Lottery Authority. Our Caritas Lottery Platform. And a boy chidom. One young fisher don't watch it airqua. One card Jumedia home. CNGC Cartadio. Yeah!
Waba Tele Accra FM. Yeah, mommy. All right, so that's it live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Yamamunyina ebio yes I emamo akwaba. Na adwuma bebre wa ne yebedi ho enkopo. Mpacho mo a munya entwa eyemo your friend say mo sika chede no. Mo modern say mo betimi akọ na meche amount for 1,000 Ghana cedis. So then we are going to talk about the budget, the economy, and everything. Pacho, na mamen kai oman for say ye de Tabia Herbal Center. Omne de Tabia Herbal Mesha Abba. Na Tabia Herbal Mesha for almost side the Tabia Herbal capsules. De Abba. Ya boa oman for bebre. Eda almost pa and every then other companies ɛyɛ almost ɔmo ne di dwumadie akɛseɛ yɛda ɔmo ase ɛna awie mo a mote yɛnka ɛwɔ Elmina yɛda mo ase paa on Benya FM ɛna Tamale Dagbon FM so yɛda mo ase paa ɛna awie. So we have lawyer Martin Pegu ɔyɛ private legal practitioner ɛwɔ fiase. Kofi Kapito, Chief Executive Officer Consumer Protection Agency, will join us ɛna awie ɛna afei so ɛyɛ yɛnua Kabore will join us in the studio. Lawyer Akwaba
yɛnua
bɔkɔ deɛ
yamnadum well ɔman mu ɔhyɛ nso sɛ wansa yɛwɔ nkwan yi
yɛwade ɛnra menim sɛ ɛyɛ disabled for issues no wotv
yes ndi da anapameti or radios ni bi sɛ ɔmokɔ bɔ dumping wɔ ministry
roads
ministry
yeah
ne yɛkyi ɔmo koraa sɛ ɔmo anyɛ sɛ because they didn't issue this notice to the police before. But that's wrong. What the police did was lawlessness. You can't, it's like instant justice. Because story now say because they didn't issue the notice. No, police, or when you police has to train anything editing for about 2 hours. That's wrong. You can't do that. So if it's go to court under the Public Order Act.
So at that moment,
no, you don't have the right to say the way the story was made. They say chiomo as punishment. When you hear the story, not just say more punishment in the detain for 2 hours. Not just say one notice and man into the detain 2 hours. That's wrong. Police needs are too many. Police can't punish you without first going to court. You can't punish. That's the whole concept now. Nipano aye officer watomra okay dear any faniko court me because notice no enye permit na woje enye permit notice to the police notice to the police until officer wa formra okay dear court na kochire but we ntimi fa mra ne hye wo nsem enka se because say one man notice no it's not a crime. Let's even put that plain. So one man notice now it's not a crime until police in the first way won't mean found
the council at the end of the bia and unlawful gathering near Baba Bruncroft unlawful that idea.
No, that's illegal. Constitutionality first no na a year or NRCD so time na a year permit no ye few ho into your free case be NPP versus IGP. NPP, New Patriotic Party, versus IGP, a Supreme Court case. No. Thing is 1993-94. On say yes, constitutional regime national NPP the case is court.
Yeah.
To better NPP versus IGP, NPP versus AG 31st December case, NPP versus AG CBA case. So they are like at least about 4 cases, but Mekai 3, maybe there's another one. Once Mekai 3 straight out MPP, the case is core. Into one of them is the MPP versus IGP. There are someone coca and say IGP need to me say obey see or more so more demonstrations near you now. Yes, and the Supreme Court interpreted the law and said no, under the new constitution, no, okay demonstration now. You are only notifying the police. Public Order Act, not the so of course when I
you don't need a permit from the police.
You don't need permit and sutre say it involves me so pamacho ba menka say team bia no organize demonstration. Why the reason you need to inform police and say sometimes there are serious security implications, not all the time, sometimes.
Okay.
Into we are more sutre also I'm no boy who buy police for your damase and yes say can basa say but we're just addressing the issue but we appreciate that police for a boy who buy into no let's give appreciation and respect to them for that. But of course omo boy who buy na omo nye ni year and so you beka because then you chase anonym say that's the thing. Okay, so no court and the Supreme Court interpreted Public Order Act no. I'm so share Public Order Act no. Is that Act 490? Any constitutional provision Article 21 freedom of movement ne ekeka ho na. Any kind say okwa demonstration your permit na woje. You are not taking a permit but you are informing the police. Say the be logistics at times be a baby a person of fan sa kwan you say police for never block kwan na ma
okay
who ni kwan say oh yeah the most now one kasa o de ope akofa ties ne ne all those
okay so depend on the nature
excellent intina so sometimes no one fa permit na ma you look at the nature of it. It's any what were they causing? I didn't mention say oh China 2 hours say when you should report a notice no the notice is not when you should notice it's not a crime. Won't mean be a book be a and say one fan notice number into what to Ghana right here kobo kwedu. There is no such law say without the notice no well this is a crime.
But at least Oma police for even sometimes for your own safety.
Excellent. Yes.
For your own
and
safety.
Then also to arrange logistics, especially route, because when say traffic near into police never block traffic. On be block traffic. I know be crying block quine totally. Don't say it me block quine say motorists should not pass this road from this hour to this hour because there will be a demonstration. They should use alternative because the police are yes mawa. Ebiana beje monam hono route no more demonstration motorists and so person more contempt confusion and all that, so there are security implications, but depending on this one, at least from what I heard a few persons with disabilities a disability akotna roads ministry we there na ochi omo say 2 hours na just say no wa bo mu kwedu na we bu omo for. No,
it was sad yesterday. A bit free Cape Coast nearby.
And that is no more Dawson Kakra.
Yes.
Hey.
A bit free Cape Coast, a bit free Kwau, near other places. And almost bed down on my dear Chinra. Because 3 days in Nenumrenua, Minister so Monchamono. No, the land cruiser betray Mukoi. One lady be a one or two human. Omo chene se ono se obebu security for no ono te hwe obeda asori akobu security for eya osai oba but lawyer unim e ka abande omo each bia 18,000 Ghana 18,000 Ghana
so the bia ne VAT a fuel yet to Toma ministers, deputy ministers, a big cry no money Jumada, no more die V8 mu. When himself say, hey, Bosumi, Charlie, V8, no, yeah, mamma fuel. Mummy and Chiasa,
18,000 Ghana. Why, yeah, Juma 2 years. 18,000 to Omoka, 650 or something a month. And on Begu, a year, roto no. Ain't 2 years, no. Ya Muntia Omokano. No, so almost 2 years I have crana more the baby ma omo and omo say after 2 years in the ombepeka cram omo to omombra a year Tuesday and Tuesday no mkoya omo anajono minister ni dwane ti enra omo da sore ye no enom so awiana no ohye ba bia omo da no to omo nwura mu emra metena ministry no veranda mu okra kakra na enwunu nto omo so and strict for no fair police for say omo ba attack omo and these are people who are want to me nante obi one so ojin na
oh no that's when him the say o call law school there is a case me person has make title that Professor Kumado or thoughts law of thoughts also independent bebo so na ya ka say obubu afo oti ne wheelchair mu ontimi sorry nti o wasen no na oto na ka say I'm female news. I'm a boy. Now, obey say Australian sacro ndru we nim. Inti I say na. So if there is a case in the law of thoughts like that, inti nipa native form and now take wheelchair gra Australian sa ninsa ndru.
No way.
Inti I say na obi sa okaso bebo asuma was wa attack you. It's one of the questions. Inti lawyers I mean do na so muti kwa de onbeka say o call law school so common sense. Common sense, hey Charlie.
It's so sad. It's so sad. Anyway, so we have so many things to talk about. Minia Kabori Akwaba.
Ebru Commander.
Bokori.
Adam.
Good. So we have issues about enra budget and therefore yendin komo adia ba kwa yedin komo a business community. Ye ready budget we look at the business community no omo no omo to omo na ya so ye ho atoye efi se oman we no ya agudie nyina akoye adwadie tonaton movement na ekoso. Then issues about bondholders and pensioners orezi ni nyina enra kenoforiata erezi sa na ma nyina. But on the issues about taxes, so we'll talk about taxes, but kenoforiata erezi issues about stability of the city. Yengo tie asmo kan on the stability of the city. Ye we are yebekwa kwa tie the majority for no so ekaye and the minority no so ekaye on this matter. So kenoforiata on the stability of the city. Then also raise issues about public sector.
23. The cedi has stabilized against the US dollar since early 2023. With a year to date, Mr. Speaker, a year to date cumulative depreciation of 25% compared to 54% in 2022. Specifically, Mr. Speaker, the cedi has only depreciated by 6.4% on cumulative basis since February 2023 compared to, Mr. Speaker, 53.9% over the same period in 2022. The stability of the cedi largely reflects the positive impact from the restoration of economic activity, including robust economic growth, improvement in the current account position, improvement in forest liquidity following the IMF ECF inflows, Bank of Ghana's domestic gold purchase program, reduced speculative forex demand as market confidence rebounds. Gross international reserves as of September 2023 stood at $5.2.3 billion. 23. The cedi has stabilized against the US dollar since early 2023. With a year to date, Mr. Speaker, a year to date cumulative depreciation of 25% compared to 54% in 2022.
Okay, so kind of rata for you. Now straight council.
Yes, sir.
And now you ready your budget. Issues about pensioners, dear Dawakumaso, bondholders, Dawakumaso. Where your conversation what dear and anytime you be drew sign say your listeners per se no dim komona yet me appreciate and no budget no eboa bondholders, pensioners, eboa omo.
I be budget no, it doesn't. It doesn't because on say analysis here, we see the general economic situation. No, okay, that's how we start. Because the always scarcity and crana. The economic situation, a better say we see no, a bit me out of banche, and our board and our laptop. So if this year the whole budget, say currently no. The last inflation, October, the number they buy, say, and 35%.
Yeah,
right?
35%.
And then September, the night 38 point something.
Yeah.
And before then, say they were 40s.
Yeah.
Last year, by this time, near
57.
Okay. Now, even before one of the previous session, one of your panelists made a point. Pass a budget, your market can price of petrol,
no.
So what the point is that what can say now once we are not seeing say price of petrol is going down and I will say petrol there and of course all the fuels mostly and no for man and it may affect you might be brave because in Riane then a friend said transport you see electricity only say petrol affects a lot make us say petrol I mean fuel right and he say dear say budget fuel and for man born in Mafoma, just a budget now. I can you have not gone much, because it means that prices will continue to be high. In Tisikana, Nipani Binyano, and Sunidi, Sikan enso say you're looking at income. Yeah. Now income no when you me find say 10,000 Ghana no. Say niema bo was ra. Adia 10,000 now on sa kan obetimi di ato no. Okay. Enso ana enti say anka niema bo e wo fom.
But they will argue say before Nra finance minister be call parliament no more increase single spine by say 20 is it 23%? Yeah. Yes. So at least now whatever it is on person ojumeni sika no eso ni di.
Remember I say I know your government payroll.
Yes.
Government payroll.
Yes.
Abide no
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And no ohwe year abide the last time meaning they are not more than 650,000
No, they are 600.
600,000.
600.
So 600,000. On my yenam 32 million. He said, "Oh, but now say why increase 600,000 this workers on base pay by 23%? Onye she. Debbie. It doesn't go far. We are 32 million people, so that's a small percentage of the population. Okay, so and I would say majority of the people are in the informal sector. No doubt, your friend said, Guta president, Dr. Bing, from morning to evening, be a radio, be a not to say, no. COVID levy, dear, import levies, the entity soon in the Ekaka. We did this, your friend said, Awuni, and then I will go bet, money, dear, so business, I almost a budget, you move, so it's about the prices of goods and services.
Yeah.
Prices no throw inflation many into inflation many no sikana akitua kakra ya tumu no it doesn't go far enough. It doesn't. Masa I mean people are feeling it. So we say first okay say 2022 abra na ekoye demo no kumi preko no na be so mo hard dream there 1 year on afi ebi won say masa how can you yes so mo shia no okoto mo kan say who can you wo the demonstration
really?
Ye foforo bio I say organize one this time will come say that time na omo ho nya hihye omo say I say 2022 that time so we say 1 year on afi man for who say
so council genuinely you want crofo at
that time, yes, at that time they hadn't felt it enough. Say it had started 2022. Or was any year the mono beginning of November. And to be fun, say basically around February. So between February and November, no. So let's say about roughly 8-9 months. So impact no not a young call, but 1 year on no. Omo ananka first omu humia omu tumi say akoy kura we NDC we end omu jai ye frame NDC bio. After whom I say, na demo no onye bibio.
I see. So genuinely now, say everything is okay.
Yes. At that time they hadn't felt it enough. Yeah. Yes, some hadn't felt it. I won't say it had just started. In penifun ni bi. I won't say penifun ni bi. I won't say a cockot. I won't say more penifun doors or her side. A lawyer funi. Inti won't say I didn't share son. So more buffer. Omo na muti ye kakra. I didn't share. 1 year on. Omo na emu mo se akoy kwa ye ndisi de bi mo ja mo se masa o ya ade o koso o be kan kure sa fe de fe se omo wo fa asem na omu nua from free kura omu nyesika mo so pressure masa ya to ye ho atwene this country nya nti me pompa say next year ye you man panyin foforo a oba mo me ye ne ekufu ado aye bi oni ba omia ye mpesa mamwo boni bion wo Ghana adia you see the painful thing about this thing is that we had a lot of time before Russia Ukraine beba before COVID beba na na share yembo na enunti so na me to man 2016 o ka say Gardiner economy me ya ka say Gardiner economy etiefo patch say on say Ghana economy ten bia cocoa ni a friend say gold yeah exporting raw on say cocoa ni e shada anye chocolate bibre wo Ghana when Switzerland omu ni cocoa dua ba kokora nso the whole world omu de cocoa ya ye a friend say chocolate bibre no boarding on tablero ni okoto tablero ba kokora the medium size $16 Ghana okoto tablero ko ye cocoa omu de ye friend say chocolate and the other types of chocolate. You know? So the point is that Omapenyika say Gardiner economy. Let's just say raw materials or no best, and then not yet the value added account cocoa, ni gold, ni D and then most especially imports, no, rice, oil. Poultry, yeah, imported baby. Say poultry industry say good. Into budget, no, I feel na. Ofuriata say, "Oma selecting nipa he, be more support. Ama oma ye and cocoa, ama to revive the poultry industry. Yeah, budget no say no can. Yeah. So the point is that okay say, Oma penye kufuado ni ba, Omuka say Gardiner economy. No, but say, yeah, imported the do. Omo besi sane say, yeah, be draw and more. Ye and cocoa, fish, you know, so that will change, so that will not depend on so much import. Yen beside who by the time COVID be hit here March, end of March, no cry your friends lockdown. Now more hin ye now poultry farms are hin ye creative. Now oil are hin cooking oil, vegetable, no and by that time no March 2020 now ye more than double. So no can say here 18 months. By March 2020 no now brought 36 months or thereabout. Nti a man double. Say 18 plus 18 will be 36. Yeah. Nti no nya double. No nye hute. Nti what you na say penyifu beka say COVID am so master. You had double one beka say 18 months. Ya amount 18 we nya 36 and over by the time COVID came. Nti by then na emo no efuo no we he. Sa perfume rice. Ghana phones here so perfume rice. Nti by then no na efuo a ye dua perfume rice na e wo he. But then now poultry farms are ebema ibeja importation of so much poultry and cocoa na he cooking oil na factory ben na we see ede ye cooking oil kai Malaysia so mo ba ha na mbeje palm oil ede koy and na hwe omodi aye fu anya nekro in the 90s by 90s na Malaysia for the ye palm ede aye fu na nioma bebre akomonim se Inti won say enu ntina Ukufado obeka say o Gardiner economy on the 18 months obesa no me gidie because they bia onama omusa me lawyer by ha uko school a esuan economics kakra esuan ko enim secondary school me economics university first 2 years me economics kakra sana law intimate ina se kakra nti obi obeka say ono de oba ne butai ne say oba be breaki sa import oba be ye proper oba me adofuo ama ye ja import say rice and vegetables near vegetable oil near e ko billions o queen nti obi kasa pe ho am say yes afi no be can real economics
but you know a bomb local industry no
esuti me nua nti Okufado kasa 2016 pe me say this is the man I thought COVID be ban we nya more than 36 months. We ntimi afa nye huti. Afi na say Russia Ukraine. Other countries na make I say ba me no opposition. So ka or say the NDC for kind na which problem was that na etra Côte d'Ivoire etra Togo. Na Ghana nkwana be kan. So na ebi na atu no who kama. Na yere sorry adoze so my husband is what an economic whiskey, economic leader of this head of economic management team. I feel we chika yakoto aminaka siemu deep creator. And then back na a friend say if the fundamental if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. So exchange rate and expose you. Exchange rate.
But Baumia is telling you say now on a vision, he's coming to do something different.
Sure, okay, master. Wait, onto na dream, David. There's no way. Baumia, master, David, mean to man. Me my account share every 8 years, Mrs. Samu. Banka minya this year no, next year no.
Yeah.
Sorry no. Omuni TUC and common can boom. Any chief imam omunyina any CSOs na nkomo my candidate because me enya me dey say John Mahama na oku wini adi way straight. It's not good. It's not a good reflection of 32 million people. It's not a good reflection of 30. We need say there are other people in town and combat me pan but say amanyo sem no dudu no mo sorry politics is dirty. So we should find a way of ebi ansori ne ba omuni TUC any your friends say chief imam Muslims organizations omuka mutibuma maybe we will not need to bribe voters because elections so kwa hwe edu be bia voters yi so mo gisika na de 100 Ghana she t-shirt mu e de ama voter wa ama na onto nti sa de na mpanyinfu bi omo okuro omo say there be politics is dirty omo de omo ntimi nye sa bribe no ni eyi no. So we have to find a way to break it because it's not good. 32 million people. Ntimi mama we need adin so easily. Maybe we need a strong rival. But
you think say obey winning easy.
Oh, easy. Baumia ntimi. Na Baumia Saturday make out tonight TV3 so making kind 26 of his false statements, misrepresentations and grandstanding. Who na all you know. 26 of them making kind be wa. Nti enu nti no ye kaide do on say nti na ya mo say bibia do wa no we be kan wa hwe ni yi. The internet doesn't forget. The internet doesn't forget. 26 Ghana web kura Google 26 this statements straight
where they also do
26 me say Baumia sure making kind nyina the fundamentals the fundamentals are weak. The exchange rate will expose you know you be building concrete roads the roads you be no concrete no asphalt and then your friend is saying secondary school see on BCBR regions 1 second as we talk okay so many of them now maybe 26 no cry 2 jano obi catch and say amasa na 26 no cry sha yes inti enipa kro na compile ye no ye panacho onye completion nkai no fan so sad no egina ye boaboa ma betina ha iti oye mani duru 100 american kind ni nyina making kind ni nyina
ebro 26 no
yes ebro inti obi catch me strong MPP member on na catch me guy be strong guy support Ekufuado too me the two baby no say na Martin pa 26 nko there are more e na what we say yes.
So which means even their own people are
angry. Yes, strong supporter guy no all support to man penye Ekufuado time. Sure. So me they are the two so I say na Martin 26 nkwa. There are more. I want to say asamaba. Asamaba. Sure. Inti Ghana for munya wild do. Munya wa mumien so we need to say candidates no.
Thank you. Kabore, thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, so let's go. 1. I say in 18 months, in 18 months of an MPP government, no community in Ghana will have a water or toilet problem. 2. Under an MPP Ekufuado government, the economy will grow and grow and grow, and there will be jobs. And jobs. See, I yachi yenu mo ebubu afoni ye atu. 3. If the fundamentals of the economy are weak, the exchange rate will expose you.
3.
4. We have arrested the depreciating CD and given the keys to the IGP. Oh, papa kufu dampa oh bro. 5. An MPP government will move Ghana from taxation to production. And not by COVID, by India, a move back. 6. NDC has resorted to increasing taxes under the economic difficulties they created. An MPP government will do differently. COVID nso da hu tua COVID tax and sanitary towels afi ye did this finally budget you no so mo buy be
so omunyi luxurious tax no fresh raw materials amode ba no so they just want to make sure the local industries no etimi ombe boost your capacity amama raw materials no but the luxurious tax no omoje on say oba koto sanitary pad no omo antach no
masa sure okay so any so onko so say na or your bill private honorable susu or your private members bill
the irony of this companies are no more say omo ye sanitary pad no about 6 na fodi apeko yeah they are gone they are gone so virtually so also this taxation implement why no effect
baba say aka 4 bill say
yes but
but 6 no mo yen from because we there So 8. No, 7. We don't have to borrow for roads. All we need is to tow the roads. The money is here.
And then we want for tow for the
8. We will start constructing roads with concrete instead of asphalt. 9. We are building a new harbour in Cape Coast. 2018 MPP manifesto launch. 10. We are building model SHS in Zongo communities in each of the 16 regions in the country.
Kabore, you are a Muslim. Which Zongo community? Tell us.
Billahi Azim. There is no Zongo apatakra yesi wo hono.
Oh yeah, sure. What?
There is no
I'll cross check it.
Me a typical Zongo, ya Zongo.
Documentary be my. And I sank wayanka bananka or born with Safu.
There is no one.
So Zongo,
not a single one.
Yeah, me who documentary be almost on yeah. Now almost can say Sebio Wadada chief imam.
Yeah.
Yes, sana na documentary say about me Wadada chief imam. And now to me show penny bopa say chief imam over 100-year-old cleric. Chief imam on pen who has and waka question the boss say obesi free SHS. Oh, a Zongo community and AC.
Says our boss no the fra medical city of Saudi Arabia king Nebeyama or in 2019. Some medical city or kind of way.
Yeah, medical city. Yeah. My husband is an economic whiskey. Because I say we will build hostels for Kayaye. 12. We will build a Dubai medical city. 13. Momo is for the poor. It will not be taxed. Momo is for the poor. It will not be taxed. Yet in the DNAC, Gutafu, free. 14. Baumia secures $18 billion Chinese loan for Ghana.
18 billion. And yes, I compare 3 billion.
18 na yet so bad 3 crisis here. Baumia secures 18 billion Chinese loan for Ghana.
God didn't say body buisa.
Yes, body buisa for him. Crazy. 15. Free internet for university and SHS students.
Oh, but that one I think is working.
Where?
All the SHS. We say almost more laptops. Almost laptops can create for a few schools. Ever seen them? 16. Kayaye won't pay taxes under MPP. Okay. 17. The MPP government has created 2 million jobs. Under the operator repeat.
Yes.
2.3. 18. The MPP government has paid 17 billion for excess capacity energy sector. Obwa, mumbisa Jinapo tackle the sa on this way to me. And say omu futuro egu yenim. Sure, we Jimmy. 19. We shall replace textbooks with laptops for SHS students. And I because somebody can crave it by then. That was it. A few. I mean, to say pilot who said, yeah. So teachers who catch up who said, they must say, ye. I catch it.
No, I'm withdrawing.
Debate me or radio. So 20. We will remove taxes on sanitary pads from that long time. I think media, CSOs, one they do manu gym wanka or man yet. Meanwhile, okay. Meanwhile, more opposition, almost say NDC, the nuisance taxes, that word, almost say nuisance taxes. Is there anything more nuisance than the tax on sanitary towels? Is there anything more nuisance than tax on sanitary towels? Sure. I'll say 22. MPP would have built 1,000 factories with 4 billion with 40 billion loan. Yeah, Senator Party says after not mama Busiana or Abon is about 40 billion. No, I could be 1,000 factories.
Meanwhile, Bank of Ghana could lose 60 billion.
Excellent. So come on.
That is about 3,000 factories.
You see that thing. So next one.
22.
In 2016, Bawumia lied on the diversion of out of the Eurobond issue. Out of the Eurobond issue, 20 out of the Eurobond issue 2015. Okay, so he said that it was diverted into a private account operated by a private bank. Oh no, cancer.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, he lied on the diversion of the Eurobond issue in 2015. Or see they call private account.
So more different. Also by a Kenofuriata didn't don't know Okudzeto bank.
Nyo muna ya bobusia omunyo mo chefano ya bobusia omunya mo chefa okoka ofuriata se menka no samao say eyi Felix say na okay say eyi ebiamfa we ntwem currently Ansah domlevo be free office na yehu 52.5 billion bi o 17 la yehu dede na auditor general pie be ka say or the report be ba 3 years ni yeah, beside auditor general report
when we serve for the parliament say parliament is canon unfortunately no and now catch them say speaker say procedure or the fast by no on san konko rectify the procedure into the akoma ora Okudzeto Ablakwa one be kwa lay parliament because almost accounts 6 ebi o wa 10 billion Ghana cedis 7 billion 8 billion ni nyina ayira okay kaboma na anya 52
no say I know me next project apart from asset declaration law no I'm interested in that 52.5 billion no pa nti ye hu de Bobie mo interview domlevo mo interview no man pay
and ya pa because enra om the documents e bray
thank you
say GRA abie account or Ghana commercial bank different accounts 6 ni nyina musika omo divert akwakoto different account mu obia feska no
nti enso yempene o say kwan bia so no mo disika ne ba
feska no
o say kwan bia so mo disika ne ba anya say o say special demonstration o say sika no any interest so because every 3 years nti yan disika no kwa 52.5 billion with interest and I hate me na Ghana for your chairman Krofi dada na mu disika fa mu dis auditor general Johnson Esedu they say friend say Ekuamo Esedu what say o dey a report be about 3 years what say the report be about share letter no yan kan letter na kakra 2020 mu ye dede na oka say omukura no mo ye hu adwuma na or the report
this is sad
Kabore ya no asani me enemy hu me de no okay share auditor general letter I say again it's crazy 1st December 2020 press release audit service reports of 52.5 billion cedis transferred from GCB to unknown sources. Our attention has been drawn to a publication in the social media in connection with our letter issued on 5th October 2020 concerning our audit observation on transfer of tax receipts by GCB to unknown sources amounting to 52.5 billion cedis. Whilst we appreciate the public's interest in this audit, we wish to place on record that the audit in reference is a special audit exercise which was requested by the Honorable Minister of Finance, Ken Oforiatta, in a letter dated 15th August 2020, based on the mandate of the President under Article 187, Clause 8. The request included the following, so blah blah blah, at least some way. So now one a into last paragraph or say, once again, we wish to assure the public that as usual, we shall submit the audit report to Parliament when the exercise is completed. 1st December 2020, my checks in Parliament say na okay.
Yeah.
Yenfa report biankoye. And now for the avoidance of doubt, under Section 23 of the Audit Service Act, report no kwa my Parliament it was all publishing so. Nti onye 3 years. We nye kro no na ebedwin say mobo. That's what we would think. If for 3 years, won't mean file report number. And you chrono near bedroom say more.
That's how the BBC.
Exactly. And I say, what do you see? Hey, 3 years. What do you see? And yes, I say, Bobie, that's my mind. 3 years. Special audit. 3 years. Won't be found back. Nyakron in your bedroom some mobile.
Guys, I'll come back. Kabore, so the budget and our parliament.
Commander, me that's very. I really am for Kwenya in Momo Abaso. I will do my son Mudiboa Amagana. Na Yefa Aseda and in Chia a more ding. Emma motif for Nemo for Majabre and the Adaji and Yedikahibu. I've always said, sir, and you know, one of the best form of religion, humanity.
Yeah.
To know be now or empathize or the drain in your home, Sectoral, Bobrowa, anyone Nibia. Na a idea, any so. Teacher Grass, Monsum Namun, Mobrowa, and Winnibio. And then 1 more year, I had a for now, more did them. Tindramatis Yakwachi, Sebi, a for. All in the names of Moventi and our register of display.
Was sad,
now my Betty has the entire Barbara Castle would be pabon for you a manswa. A muni pattern painting can only a pinisi.
Angry.
Or musi opinion. It's a clear, I think it's a Ghana. Near Kufu Aduntina quotation here, Trevor Babrum. Because it is manifesting in a clear a year in Yaya Hunu. A Rahosem. Na yejidi se nyame de ofa no boa won tontem nanso we de hwie be 7 December ko na.
No, but Kabore, I won't say ye kasa we no aban ko aban ba. When it comes to a year sa afoya ye nye bibia e be better o mo life o. But we use them to campaign. Politicians talk like this. Me and I say seriously, I was hurt. I was very hurt. Very angry in my spirit, like and Kabore, trust me. So I'm out for be create a disability desk. They will come. Nana, they are there. Nothing. No skill be I
think contrary to what you have just said, no. Let's give credit when to whom credit must be given. Let's give credit. For the first time, the NDC played a very important role in the life of the disability for no more kasa a press conference eulogize John Mahama when he made one of them chieftaincy minister. And no next, you know.
But I think the MPP government too, that they have
excuse the regional minister
a blind
Oti regional is he a blind man?
Yes, no, amputated.
Yeah, okay.
I know another one. Almost I say
yeah.
NDC are buying ENA for the first time. In fact, sir, ye chat tobu to Munino. Almost doing say Kofona no me tobu to join the NDC for. What must I say? And only San Yoma to say Oyelita, for example, ya ni ministry no, ena ede sa ade ne say building na enye disability friendly. Omo de ombe court. Omo sanction kofo kra.
Yeah.
And until ministry
but she was part of the NDC government for 8 years, and I don't know how far she was able to push.
You see, maybe the Ayana is not about.
You see,
they are folding the arm. We can say it's not enough.
Yes, but
at least let's appreciate.
I'm interested in long-term policies.
Yeah. I agree.
Long-term. I'm not interested in who appointed who.
I agree with you, but
long-term policies.
I will still come back to it.
Yes,
to make a meaning. Say, what is long-term when someone is adamant? For example, President Kufuor Kuro MPP ni awodi youth employment buy no. Kufuor do buy where hunya nsan in youth employment anya adwuma akotinapku. What is long term about Kufuor? We obi a yetuni.
No.
She say aban me example Kwabena, let's wait, take it easy. Aban a oteso
me resist where I am coming from.
No,
then you can help me for us.
Policy now is long term.
Hold on.
Aban e na be ma bibia long term. Aban for fraba. Untimi nka say by force aban we yaban nti No. The American
so you don't even
President
understand where
youth employment buy.
NDC
for buy. Omo dem raft to whom my be policy say job security be adwuma.
The Mibusa Akabor ne say ayana amanyofo because all cano na all ka say oh omo asem ye no mobo. Kabor tia sisi okonya position obetimi akai sa ankrofo we and me use both sides. I'm not talking about what Akufo-Addo government is doing now or what else do be ya wanye. I'm talking in general terms as a country.
Yeah.
If you bet me building long-term policy, I'm a woman. Abayin bao, abayin ko, they are okay.
For instance,
that is what I'm talking
road
about.
To say road to. Obi ojira na naso brane nanka ye funny pa makotena road to he wouldn't be considered because he would prefer he ever fa obi as sebe. The ya yetimi koba no no ntimi nyebi.
So a policy
sustainable.
Exactly.
But ababi
these are the things I'm talking about. These are the things I'm talking about. That can we get such more sustainable policies? Yeah,
you can get something sustainable, but nipa no a udi adene shene.
No.
So new will be or dream sustainable. I don't know say.
Yes.
And to see a strategy to
okay.
But obi ba ya sebi we kwa hweata on did me obi.
What say no?
What say no?
Okay.
It's not about the okano e nyansafo na utu omo saafo no.
Enye mambofo ze ngrupu.
Na ukoshia Akufo-Addo na ka sustainability a.
Onti ase.
Woni ma de kro.
Ono de didi preku.
What is
direction?
Enti senka omo ba ye na nka bi a John Mahamade sa to boot kra dia ba omo yi. And almost okay, every office in Ghana, no, they be making sure say, you no more or more did them in society, no, almost so benya desk, baby. Na, Sebi, a swat say, a binum bejina kwa so crass as wrestler neoma. It's office beer across the public space, no, you making sure say, you be more one desk. I guess about it. Enti obi make step next obi bana ono de osabehwete na it takes us
backwards.
Yes, because cost 19 why you know. So that's the point. It starts with leadership.
Commander enti fame fasa kwanya no na memfa abasoboma peni a ye friend Dr. Bismarck or that penny or that top care medical hospital me danas because wadwene weni bi hu wadwene mubuafo ho ukono catchment a kunafo mubuafo mpenifo bia wo ma no free medical package. I think say remarkable I was say danas and they din komo afa nkradie be friend bye budget at one ni edinkra intermediate me friend nkradie budget. Yes na ye dinkra na about 3 size enemy hu e budget we mu the edikan the usual force peddling say yen shed that deliberate effort yen two futrum gu nipa ni ade a mo ya de wo ho pa no can you for that say was spending 32 billion to keep our lights on.
Yeah.
In 2021, Baumia said in the 5 years of MPP administration, we must spend $17 billion for excess capacity.
In 2021?
Yes.
2021.
NT.
Baumia right?
Yes. Imagine a pokra putunu to prove facts. Say
$17 million.
$17 billion for excess capacity.
17 billion.
Billion. That time. You wrote 2020.
Also, use 17
for excess capacity.
Ghana cedis, I think.
Check it. My joy online. So what I say? It's online.
17 billion. Nekroma 17 billion.
Check it. It's online.
It's online. Nekroma 17 billion. I mean, I can't believe this.
It's online.
Okay,
I'll get it for you. Check. But
now I'll check it. Okay, all right.
Okay,
provide us with the evidence of $17 billion payment for excess capacity.
Good.
Wow.
17 billion. You see, Baumia the lawyer till her born Nkontumpo akwa na twa okrumo obi wo tifia won tiase. But wahu sata no kan de be nipa so mu de o 17 billion that time even 2022 exchange rate kwa na 15 cities. And to multiply 15 cities by 17 million, that is about 255 billion. So in 2021, 2022, then in the area of excess capacity, spending 255 billion Ghana cedis. And how did you arrive at the 32 billion today? General Hospital,
hold on. In 2017, was say almost
2021, or say from 2017 to 2022.
And Omo used $17 billion on excess capacity.
Yes.
Okay.
What the exchange rate about 255 billion.
255
billion
Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Okay.
In 14th November 2023, the same sector, or if it's mobile bam in the 7 years, almost spending 32 billion to keep the lights on.
Ghana cedis.
Huh. So how did you this voodoo mathematics? How did they arrive at this? Let me say me teach you na mo kan la general hospital. Adi amudi can budgeting for 60 billion. 68 million in 2020.
Yeah.
In 2023 anka inflation near prices of goods and services across
iron rods
and then when they about 50 million
euros.
The same euro. Kaise
and also who maintain the same architectural
good. And Kaise this same Nkrofo in 2019 so with the 75 million AC Bank of Ghana headquarters. Ebe we are saying that they are spending 200 million. You could be so almost say $250 million. You could be so almost say almost ideas and na near my work osro. Fantastic.
Wow.
Then handle the ideas and equity slow motion and retrogressive movement. If this is not pure criminality, what it is? So
you justify Bank of Ghana increment with the current inflation.
Good.
Then with the same analogy, all the could drew a yellow a general hospital as well.
Fantastic.
Bank of Ghana.
And I agree. And I agree with you perfectly when you said, and the hunting America criminality is involved. I agree with you perfectly when you say, and Nkrofobi are looking for avenues to wash their money. Their stolen monies. And this is one of the avenues. This is even enough for Ghana for you now to compare the man John Dramani Mahama and the
let me give you the basis.
Mahama Kobubu rich.
And no cancer. Omo making it categorical that Omo be resist kind of from the local market, which means they are touching base with individual investors, those who are ready to loan their monies. Now, lawyer, we know to you 50 million euros. Into a moment, they will go to them.
That's where they can.
Yes,
they want to put their monies back.
That is it. That is the system. No, be a more national cathedral. Secretary, I will double so boy besia. What the air cost is Canadian Sankers got where the Bobie say, wouldn't be a benya. Wouldn't be a benya, a two-face.
Two-face,
what I say. That is going to put number one. Commander, they told me. Finance minister said 1 district, 1 factory. And nay is the new oil for Ghana. Now, nay, as some fast one ye see, be wahan ye see, be waha. Yet, 2023 industry growth is negative 2.2 in his own budget. Industry growth negative 2.2.
So,
what's why? Why district, 1 factory?
Hold on. We're investing so much in
since 2018
industrialization.
Since 2018. So 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23. 6 years.
6 years in Kodria now that negative 2.
Negative 2.2. Until he found our invest here. And interestingly, Commander, all your import commodities are. Of my Ghana import now, none of them have seen any appreciable decrease.
Now, council, you must be able to go court.
We just have to. Yeah. Say, let's analyze the budget. Yehu are throwing depending on how they are made. Yeah.
And surprisingly, the minister have failed to put the full document of the budget out. Even MPs could have the budget in Ustiom. So, to get tables,
you have it.
Full copy. And the speech of full copy.
The full
with
copy.
All the tables. Speech in there 45 pages. Full copy. Even MPs are struggling to get it. Because data no a woman is different from the presenter IMF for second tranche of the body. See, they are afraid to bring it out.
Yes. Because Anope Obi frame me. Say me what the main document Nibia.
Yes.
And I'm say on contact Obi was CTFM. Then they say they don't have it.
Me say MPs create susu ominibi. Meanwhile they are supposed to have it. So they are
going to change the figures in the normal present here IMF.
Yes. Now question I hear say, who was investing in one district, one factory? It doesn't reflect in your industry growth. Number one. 2, it doesn't reflect in your imports. And the beverages now import no. I confuse juice no timinti so. Poultry no amase with the shemu no. Poultry importation te so. Commander no Mahama di jam no adwumani to man na kan wura mi nti na ma si kire ne yada so import no high. So what has been the significance of policy one district one factory on the ordinary Ghanaian and even the economy of this country? Enibi etin kontompo number 2. That also me answer.
Yeah, why you buy me answer kra?
What's it? 2.3 million jobs. 2.3 million jobs. Ghana, your public sector workers, a little over 600,000. Also, we created 2.3 million jobs. It's jobs no way. Because we cannot say they are in the private sector. Because we call private sector, day in, day out, private sector is laying off workers. Brazilian company, contractor engineer, our Kumasi Central Market Phase 2, on 1,500 workers off. Because of domestic debt exchange program. Go to all the portals
Teshi overhead now more company no afford up.
Yes,
they are gone. Takrade, they are gone.
Where yet the one continue whatever number he had, it's hard. Omunina luso majuma. Maxi, MPP Nimba Kumasi Maxi Cardilla. Or see here starting here no. He has laid about 80% of the workers off. Obibini black man. Obibini black MPP for Nekasanu. Obibini black man say he had 350 workers and they are cut 35. 350 and they are cut 35, so 90% is gone. I cut 10%. And to command 2.3 million, no, you have public sector in you. You have private sector, even existing ones are going. Banking sector. It's 2.3 million. No.
Beyond the banking sector, no. Go fields in Kwan, Omuyi workers, 1,500.
Yeah, I remember.
Emma, I know 2018. Yeah. Ghana Manganese company. They laid workers more than 2,000. Yes.
Yeah.
I went there. I went to Takwa.
Yeah, you are right.
Where is the work? A Juma no more can way. And even their own data doesn't support this.
People have lost jobs.
Their own data, their own data. When you look at second quarter of Ghana statistical data, second quarter of 2022, 1.74 million people are jobless in this country, compared to 850,000 under John Dramani Mahama in 2016. Under Mahama, unemployment rate was 8.9%. As we speak, unemployment rate is 14%. It's in the 2.3 million jobs in the world.
It's been massaged.
Yes.
Yes.
It's challenged because Professor Stephen Hank, every day, or see your unemployment rate is adding up 35%. Commander, because the reality has caught up with Bamia, fundamentals now exposed to a byway in Tino. UNDP say 8.5 million people have been pushed under the poverty line. World Bank cried and now you almost say inflation so crass and the 850,000 and here for who krumpa. Into here where do my any other near here for. What kind of mismanagement?
So even if Ghanaians decide say the figures in Kwa Kasa,
they cannot come close. No,
let's deal with the figures.
And interestingly, these are figures prepared and presented by them.
Because you can't tell me that one district, one factory. Meanwhile, when it comes to a year industry, you are doing negative 2.2.
Me constituency, Sectoral front place, me district. There is this company, foreign company, a friend of Maro Forestry Company. Omo promise, Abanwe promise here one this one factory, also obey factory in the Daniel Burenia fertilizer. Omo buy no more from Maro no to say one this one factory. And no friend me this year was say Maro no what Robinson create over 2,000 jobs. Meanwhile, when you go to the company's website, Omo workforce both Ghana and Sierra Leone. Ghana cry near Hong Kong no more pretty. Ghana and Sierra Leone now come 1,500.
And so I said,
was it Robinson for 2,000? I don't know the people they
Western
want to appreciate.
Western Regional Minister, I'm a question about the Ukraine. I say Ukraine for say say 10 million population, 120 million.
Commander, the Dohobium. Kenoforia Katimish, Yanimun say, as a result of prudent investment, about way, investment are yielding unprecedented into your nominal GDP, ever hitting 1 trillion. 1 trillion Ghana cedis. Now, we say, Kenoforia ta, Dr. Addison, Mahmoud Baumia, and the amount for economic class, you are going to hobby there. Whenever inflation is hyper in an area, inflation costs low. Now, while we say now you're high, depreciation, currency depreciate here, it affects nominal GDP figures. Let's do simple arithmetic. Under John Dramani Mahama, now the nominal GDP in dollar equivalent was $57 billion. MPP 4 by in the exchange rate 11.9, fancy 12 cities. Because I bought the Bama 13 cities, into fancy 12 cities. Say the 12 cities could I multiply the Mahama Dija 57 billion no. Amount 648 billion. And the MPP 4 year exchange rate of Matana city no depreciating quantity. Your nominal GDP in city equivalent assets 57 billion under John Mahamano. So all the multiply current exchange rate here amount 648 billion. Just a Monsakuran Kanye, Monan Kanye. Yet city depreciation here economic failure. Your nominal figures in terms of cities is over 600 billion. And it's also hit 1 trillion. What have you done? You've not done anything significant. Because exchange rate in Kwa contributing about 70% of what you are claiming as glory. Now, I say it's the first time, which is not the truth, because in 1999, Ghana near nominal GDP was 99 trillion. Even in 2006, under President Kufuor, your nominal GDP was 100 trillion. So why do you say 1 trillion when you know is the first of its kind in the fourth? When you know you it's not born out of facts. Enti enra enfutra won tugu ya nini bino no. Na nkrofo yi de bia ye kasa adwen a ewo ni patrima ka ye de chechire mind bu my word no de asa. Obroni say they are bereft of ideas. Bereft of ideas. Na wa adwen a de chechire ma wuni bi. Obi de bi ma wa na wo sere no. Enye nkrofo we no mbeka se don mama akoka se obama nkokon nketenkete ena nkokon nketenkete no enye nkrofo we ya. And what did Kenoforiata understand the policy? They didn't understand it. Mahama was saying nkokon nketenkete nkokon okwati na chire nyina nkokon nketenkete. And what Kenoforiata ba was we are going back to the Gardiner economy. Ye kwanyi nkokon. Mahama nka na sa adwene no ebi wo mutirim. Mahama say it's possible say obi o wa on the need the top so poultry production. Ye kurum hasika do wa ye swa e de kwa amanfoforo so top poultry ba nya sam keto a kurum aso nkokoi wo ja no kura obenyini enti ye beboa mabunu ni nipa mbe so go into poultry production ye de say ye be ma platform no ye be ma bu a wo hia na ya ma even nkokọ ma no na de ahyase na papa kura be ma akọbọ obra so odi bibi show nsem. That was how Mahama Hunu said, you better support the in the poultry industry. Imagine, see what 200,000 young people, almost sizable portrait a year. The infants release about 200 friends a portrait into the system. Multiply 200 by 200,000. Now heard the quantum of portrait I better so as a result of import as part of import commodities. I drink a bit do with Trimua will be count here. Why I say by 4 and wait.
But you see, Moro, the problem with this
yes,
successive governments need implementation.
Etina, command
implementation.
Command
Mahama had problems with.
For
example, what Abuga Pele caused John Mahama, if it was successful,
use your microphone.
If Abuga Pele's work was successful, Enka,
okay, I can be and answer.
Abuga
Sada issues no.
Sada no.
Oh, okay.
Enka ebe benefit a whole lot of people, but look at Abuga. He failed.
That is where I have a problem
and that is
with
why,
policies and implementation.
So you see, the only reason why that gets some of us to still believe that John Mahama can do it is the lessons he has learned.
Good.
What you say?
Now
the lessons he has learned,
okay.
No.
Okay.
No, we say, and yes, me kofa mi nuya keke.
No.
And yes, me kofa obi keke. I must make sure the person is not a square peg in a round hole.
Good.
Okay. What must and even after the late Gifano, you saw say the one that took that office up the game. What you say?
Yeah.
And so these are things that Kwabena, the good thing about life is there why you be there or saw the opportunity to do it
commander
say eno obampa ho a ene obeba hye enu tina Samuel Jan o ka so mo penalty bi na me nya adwen no we say wa boase no sa ade na o ye the pain he had he would correct it next time and he would not play to hit them.
We aniso adi hu na wo Mahama aniso a I think one thing Ghanaians should be very much interested in. Etikura was obia de no hu jim na or ye part of that revolution say Mahama said the Brazil for ye ya na ye de okoye de wo say ba is the experience the man have gathered. The experience ote onu onim how much are ye invested into poultry importation. And in the Obana say strategically or person will invest not just to cut down imports, also to better the lives of people who go into that production now. I think it's remarkable. I was here so Oriye can offer Oriye no say we will form task force to oversee night economy. Now I'm saying
24 hours.
Apuskelenke. I really knew trim now the copy of me. And tonight you don't get 24 hours night. Yes. We are going to form a task force. We are going to form a task force to oversee night economy. Now they go na night 24 hours in near the Akaway. Just a Mahama. And 24 hours economy. Yes. So name people before no crowd and use for your address. John Mahama's 24-hour economy and our 3-shift economy is indeed the game changer.
That's true.
Now, before the way no, I say what could do tell a name shop. No, what you trying to my go. One way you have a pam no kaba, I be so anadi or pam no jumper. Until Penny said, what you trying to man with him said you pam no fact. John Mahama when you die so, John Mahama when you need so I do know. In fact, people in academia, people in the business, the corporate world say this is a revolutionary idea. I bet me turn it down the fortunes of this country. Now who will be denied?
Ebia no be pam pajamas.
Where the no sleet in the kaba. So from come. So who know? What's the work for task force? Yeah, maintenant on ma for vigilante for madame and robbers. And go jina kwan I just say over for task force. And your task force was some na John Mahama can you when you vigilante asem because mo vigilante for am do am security in your hand city news.
Yeah.
Two Jubilee house soldiers and immigration officer remanded for alleged robbery. Akronfo nko vigilante boys na mdu wo mu peace council assemble monka omo na ada ne akromfo no aboa bone ba onyi no say na wie ni emeja ne kofa sa akromfo ko gina kwa mu say what tax force na sa na 24 hour economy nete asikire ne say Ghana no aye wo no hwe more obeduru ho 8 pm ne atum kane no filling station for year adwuma 24 hours anadu kura the car duru obenya bi ato but
say what the car now na so fuel
sir udi agura beda okam because they need security and they no money bi nto omo so robbery na do so the mama say one security especially for night duty nkrofo no should be the topmost priority and wo a wo kwa adwuma no ohun so tsa brode dwo wo tse de wo kwa adwuma wia ya baba ho by security companies amubaji atuma subscribe to the 3-shift economy policy no your mama say incentives say tieni any tax wuntua he ade bi na ade fira buro kira ba mo adwuma na kwaso a eno ye nje ayi na nyina aboa mo watimi afa mabudo the idea is that commander se me Mahmoud Kabora me ma Ghana mabuni me kokopa na padwuma ni bi ne manya bi a e bi awia de no menya bi ana anwumre de no menya bi eno na buroche go to London is running the 3-shift economy ama ye nti na ye na asifo dwane kwala ni yo eno tinye titafo dwane kwala ni na ma nya side so na beboa ye nyina ye nsa bekwa no mantra ta ya jire ni wonim de mantra ko at the end of the day obi abedede
thank you
nyunu de obi ansa bede ebekwa na no ti use se mabunu nyina meka kabore ho yempu yenjitwi enwetwere de yenkodi dwoma amachi because that is the game changer ano na beboa ama yenya adwuma ni bia we now ka say tax force wa na wo bond do
yeah okay so anyone yes no anyone can send a message so they are sending okay yeah will be sending messages here say no be they send me boy yeah the person send me a message
ba kubia wa ha na no so I don't know if we know
how many pages and then it's possible is a full budget
because
speech in 45 pages
yes say
323 pages
okay so that okay yeah oh na me pacho mame enhwe obi me macho obi 1000 cedis mame hwe hello
Alapa woyo
afa
ma fan form bobie ma fan form
say
1000 cedis
hi
me kasa se sie makoto salmon 10 cedis
makoto de
tin tomatoes se madwuma se yonte me yede wadana me oba ofie
wadwuma se nti wo fie
ni wo fie
tu nya 1000 we no anyu makoto salmon
mato salmon mato tin tomatoes mato mako me koye efroye bi na me de mu bi asiso
o ma say
me ma me nsa
oh
me pama di ona me wi kwa me fe o producer Kwabena me pama di ndi Carlos a tin kro ya no smas ya sem ya na me koje bosia pam bi ma TDC fo be pemene process be pemene ena ka me de wo sakumo no oja ma be tuja ma pon me ka di na tuja na me shop kra me ton e na ma me te asama kata manzo ni masi uncompleted bi ona ma bet na
all right anyway congrats yeda nyame asese nyame so nsha bebre all right me pa me cho mo amuntwan no quick one monye ansa na close aka be 10 minutes na me close machine no enti mo mo in terms star 413 hash listo so budget
abra
insensem
ye di kan mame enchetie for ne lawyer there say
our hero
he's the only reason why
yeah
sometimes you have to be bold to do what you have to do because say lawyer enimade ni mumra na otimi edemra tetewa say wo ya dia ma who left from
and he has done well
and
he has done well
Kwabena say consistent
very
when it was Mahama he never
relent.
He always would tell it as it is.
Yeah.
But the problem I have with other persons be, I say, to say Minuya Esankuma is someone I used to admire very well. The criticism under Mahama, no, it wasn't as if say my dream say Mahama and Tino I should go at him and all that. But why is he silent today? What must I say? Those are the reasons why it gets people to be angry at people. What must I say? Say Enra, what's it your Mahama? And your ma oh nye. They did to me say your Mahama on your saint. Sinto woni pa brabom. But so we say Enra your Mahama nye. Na obi de your Mahama ye ne kura ontimi nru ne kwata. Na de wa ye ne kura wasa se no. Esa man. This is the time I also think is Ankumane. Your friend is saying Minya free cry and
because Nana
why are they silent?
Ayana me kase lawyer.
I am in for me Castley
Hayford. I was Ayana de be a lawyer me can be say so I say you need alternative.
I really salute.
Yeah, say you need alternative bia. Ti yam fa say option you wearing maybe next year not third force biaba. Yes, real Alan Chamatin is in the system.
Amamu boni na Alan ka ho. Otine mu che dodo debi yentimi fa ma Alan. Ntini esi TUC any sorry
for the new movement
about debi nya Alan ye third force or ye Kufuado Crawford ni bia. Otine mu che na nke o say Alan resign after 2020 election no. Omo ba na watwe no ho. Watine mu ache Alan can't be a credible third force. The other answer obetwe MPP votes maybe. Yes, that's correct. But say credible third force on no mra be die nim debi. There be eno there yen samfo. So I was saying sorry no. Okay, any TUC, any chief imam, Muslim funi or mun kan boom. No mun yi obi foforo. Party politics system ye ain't me my new leader. Hey, because the politicians no, there is no honest one amongst them all. Oh, what kind of Plato books now? Plato, Socrates, the Republic. The politicians honest one, except that even though they are all bad, a be like the way I see you who say Mama yesi Kufuado pano, but still I say Mama also know who asem.
Yeah.
We are looking for a credible third force. Let's get 32 million people. We can't just say going to election 2024 no. Now Mama just Mama will route Baumia. Oh, he will route Baumia. It will be a big gap until we need a credible third force to come so that it will reflect that in our society we have talent. Let me mama because Baumia can't. Be brave internet is one to a man. What will happen? They say because he will route Mama will route Baumia. Near one say Oshe Ghana political system no one. Both parties, NDC, MPP, they all have minimum of 45%. Into 45%, or say bio they are into 45 no there a lot of it on back to 950 you won 10% yeah na every 8 years yes son me cry me every 4 years near system because master chrono na eko so okrum na enye o let's say munim chrono no draw so
you know na me di basis say
man mo bra nkrofo mo ambo bra
can you imagine
man bo bra sisi akohwe adan o mo sisi ebi na ebi ti sacre so ebi ti moto so sisi e di V8 amomo ama V8 fuel na make ebubu afu ni eyi aban di omo kan anke o say omanpeni Kufuado to make us look for them next 3 months V8 mo pack fuel ni eyi no exactly nkrofo ana omo nya adwuma ebi mu uhu ne car kiti o be kai bi mu no kura mini cars na V8 yes okay omo mini car obi a otwi mini car mini car you see how the V8 amano when the V8 amano or command more V8 ye twi ebi de V8 ebi de kwala na ko school ni na ekeka ebe de
anyway nana
you see
so Kwabena, you see the candid nature of lawyer Martin Pebune the way he doesn't pardon John when he has to. Yeah. He tells it as it is. Sometimes I take, exception to even his criticism. Maybe but he's one person. He will admit when he's wrong, and he would also correct his notes.
But Sir John Rusunya opportunity. na John Beyem and you think you more than the yeah.
Exactly.
Because me ferry.
I can me preku times 10.
Because me ferry.
By doing this, I'm on the free pass. Say, mama, but because church is seeing chief man so I'm for candidate and by mama is taking free. No best I did a me preku times 10. And I just see
because me lawyer, obviously say me ferry.
Listen well, only a Bobie. Messiah kumi preko say mama ba you have to come.
Hey. David. You go what mean can't tell me say obi aba be wia ye from say now the oba be tam kra kokra.
See but Kwabena Adebakwa I think we can be rest assured knowing who John Mahama is.
Yes.
In fact, Sir John Ewo Akufo-Addo suban 1%. Na nyese nko Kofi na oni baby da. Selfless leader. Oni baby da nyese wo baby da wo de ese Ghana for. Oni baby da Okofie no time aye ya primary so or ye president Okofie no. John Mahama didn't have a place to rest his head. Yes, that's how selfless he is. And he's not a type who will allow for family and friends. Share ye nim the odi onu ankasa ni nua Ibrahim. Some of family members no cry were angry at him.
Yeah, it's true.
I said, no,
it's true.
We are in to build a nation and not to build a family. So when Akufo-Addo ne yere no namu mo year campaign family and friends no, he was laughing because it wasn't the case. Joyce pe and another family member on a bush on na bem. And that's the difference. Me no, I don't support things blindly. Me a church of Pentecost ni me Apostle your friend is saying opoku nyina odi sefo make it why ade we nyame make it straight. It's a church a association etino me anointed me am more anointed than opoku nyina demon way me am more anointed than him so na me ye MPP ni me party edi nkwasiasem ya omote so Akufo-Addo kronfo Akufo-Addo yi me mfansie why party na association. Ghana is mightier and bigger than any association in this country. And you know, I will have to tell it as it is. Now we call the out in Namho, because I will be me no one yarding. Me party no now your crop. I will say me no one yarding. They are me forgetting your friend is a will be made. Would you have patrol tobacco? Also, one as I say, that's a me make a Alan. Or more cause of Portugal and be brave people for patrol tobacco. Some of you will be a different Kajakum or Hinto or patrol come will be so in or free. You move on. Kwabena. Me de enra me call baby a lawyer wo so a human rights lawyer ntina lawyer enra aposifo no sinto eba but I saw say omo de ye nchekire e ma ye nua no say next time bia no person omo ye bibia they should just notify them. Okay. But in fact, who say obi wo a akola bi wo a wosoma na enka wa woji ko yanke oh ebi we I to say am robber we new no we very trigger happy easy oh wasoma ne say oh ebi kura akofo mo bra no boys ne ko di se hunu and mind you boys ni bi wo oh no police for no unim say Akufo-Addo say promise now dey ma omo 2020 ansane ekoto aba no obi wo woni pay o police ni bi wo Kwabena say ni pay to ma na bank loan na okoje ye ne yate no na ate nti onika pre enti no minister yin so asem so abodwe say enti e basa na they are just happy to be seen working just to take some no coffee and other things enti no I realize say enra no me Dr. Gariba the regional commander no or you be who say I've taken a swipe at him before. It's not as if sebi or yeah the enya mintiminka but enra no oni omu ba ye tina ho church public order act ni mo kan chere omo rights and yes so sorry but the only thing is that na enya so omu ko demonstration minister na atons afre omo call ye no na ekoba say minister e de ne car be sina twam wa ma biem omo so omo ni lorry fare na omo say na ye da ho ade e chen de minister be adwuma na minister nso na kwadworo wa ma na omo mi na hwa na ye be chi omo say minister econom say ye so frɛ say dan pariu say hwan na che sa kwa te say omo aye unlawful gathering nti ye try sem to omo so. But I think say later when they found out say bia they had gathered there to demonstrate or to yeah.
Mrane chere say wo be demonstration kwa no anfa permit na menka say ya me anfa ayi letter nko but say refi anase wonni mra no anfa letter nkwa eno no umu mra so it's not a crime na so say ukose bibi ni eyi na ha they will hold you into think say oh na me nim hence yeah all the letter no call we police for us to trade before the demonstration na security wise no ma ba be bomb ho ban ni ekeka ho but the fact say one fa letter na nko no eno nkire say we bumra bi a ye betimi e de wa court we bumra so there be say we be demonstration one year sutre so because of that section this ye bu out for baby you can't find any just anka constitution ye see ni 3 so there be. That's where we moved away from Mintah. Because I said there's a case called MPP versus IGP.
Okay.
And the Supreme Court Buyae said they be under Public Order Act, this new system. Let no any permit to police need to me say omo besi ukwa now so ha never ban say omo fi say security reasons emma so I say omo court. Okay, omo be di ka kachiro. But say office on omo nya adua no omo di akodan court na judge ahwem. Inti police ain't me nka say why a demonstration one file letter man into the old court say one file letter man no crime it's not a crime you can't say crime ye be a yatro article 19 clause 11 yatro the that say one yes say a crime so there is no law you can find in Ghana say obey demonstration now one file letter now it's a crime no one file letter now any crime now so say security wise one yena be
at least for your own sake
anyway okay. As usual thank you so much for the education you know I think say moving forward no yeni enuanom be kasa na omo ye bibisa they the budget na enra meteze kenu for ata ko kan ya me mum de nkwanyame anim ni he is one person meti ne pe na me buof because he has been very deceitful and dishonest and a habitual thief whose words tembiano etise obi ebo obi krono and na otomrade kwabra ohwe say yewo housing projects me person me use housing pe e de ye analysis na ewo saglemi
yeah
you let you know John mama any Professor Mills bae no ya odi a me di wo omo aban ni mu ni say President Kufuor as at March 2008 now was say the minister for the friend is works and housing in the person of Akoya Okokoko Bobie
Hackman
Uswadima. Now I was saying affordable houses ni na yes sini na wie e dis kelele paint a painting ni na ho. E Auditor General's report 2008.
I say there be okay.
Now there how many say John Mills ne Mahama it me jai Hackman man fa o mani sika e di ye but first can paint is Kenya President Kufuor Piama or first Kennedy and these same people it me could na bonchen kan John Mahama and oni Professor Mills Kufuor housing e yini kura we JS wa mandane rotte kwabra wan tibida oh enti
but
from that time
no ogo car said they were disappointed, yeah, why you worried about sa approach no. Okay, because asempa ko bi fi agbenom. Now they normally challenge a MPP for no Samuel Kunu those days you share radio so no makufaba and because time STL eba no. Yeah. Now the argument was that other na kofo a project no. Omo
abandon.
Omo ko kan omo say now na power no won say mo say hack my ebony prosecute today. So then it comes back to say the okay.
So the father for all things that Professor Mills introduced.
I'm more Ghana.
I know na obi to say osafuma for ene wanya no. Na kanya say nkwaya dwo a nka no sini ko be de wanya bia no. Because osafuma for no the impunity with which omode ye boni nyina ye because omadwen ye omo say after all omo bakra omo ntimi nya ye hwe. And these are things that is getting the Ghanaian boiling from within. Because ebedu baby no Kwabena one way ya ebeji politicians nyina nsem. And yes to the street no ye no omo anenam so. Na me so choboy ba Kwabena obia obeji so ye die omo do so. Aka de obeka choboy no. Ena eno no yes rese ye pamocho. Because akufo ado no obetimi akofo obi kura na beka choboy no afa ho adwane. Eno ape hwese na no ye call Sagleme Kwabena be yam sheme unim se Sagleme dan na e wo ho ni nyina ye concrete houses concrete o enye blocks o fala blocks na bia to say is how you see dan no ye concrete a to say ya I say
ye modi
ye modi esi ho na 1,502 housing a yina uhunu ba ku bia say na esi ho no unim say apartments e wo me 3 so you multiply that by 3 and you count how many ebia fanese de ma personnel and ombenya ba bia ta and so this is work in progress.
You have almost 3,000-4,000 units.
Yes. Unim say Asenso Boachi, Minister for Housing. Unim say omo aton dan na omo aho. Sagleme. Enu ntire yesi ekofa we for no. Your friend is saying flag victims na akoho. Na nipa na ono aton ade na ma ne ho no. Kwabena oni Ghana for be chia yam. What must say unim se ni yesi to asase kosi estate. Let's say honum na obeye me ne mempena estate a. Obekwa fa estate no. Se dan no betimi abobo ahye obotuma constate na bobo. E fa hye obotum ye ne Ghana for ye nyina ye arise Ghana ye ne Ghana for. Ye ma obi en fa sa japade ne da. Wa would do sika shame no. You have done so at your own peril. Now what me ajasa japade we kwabra me ko ho no unim. O ma ko tutu dan ne ho glasses ni nyina. Fittings e wo dan ne ho nyina. O ma hwia ni nyina. Unim say o ma ye drains. Hey, na Alaji Collins down so ono so o kan hu bi. Because aban di ugina court. For cameras, ne for media men, Kwabena, ne for mo di wachi. Ne for mo kwa asase ne so. Ne for mo kwa tira adwuma a waye. We so heading. Kwabena, we heading. Alaji, I just say me na me be frɛ wo. Se so me mobilize ma wa ene frɛ me. Ana se me frɛ wo. Na me ama mobilize ne di media fo akɔhɔ. Kwabena adwuma. Akwan nyina ye yi o. Akase ebe yi kwan na ye di ba betu main road ni mu no. Ɛhɔ nyina kwan da hɔ. Unim say omo housing units a won de call parliament. Onu ni tiwu. Kanofurata ani ni tiwu.
Yeah.
Omo say $100 million no. Omo di besi 366 housing units. Genti omo de Collins down da court. Say adia was en 5,000 no. Concern no. Nyankopon atwene krako. Akoka tro mo say 5,000 housing units and Collins down there 6,502. Enti no we discount 200 million. Na Kwabena say wo de omo sika ne bo hu mienu a and now multiply the housing units now omo kana. Will you not get about 366 times 2 years?
366.
So 366 plus 366. So 2. Kwabena Nkuntanye. It Kabenya be 700 and
366. 366. Almost there 712.
732.
32. Yeah, 732.
Okay. So a new 1,000, you know. Then wo jano ho akopoku ase. On kwa mo befa so ewie esikan. They want to launder our money. Kwabena, yedim nyansa che wo mo o. Ye ni on betena krom ha. They will not own anything in this country. They will not own anything. Sikani so mutimi fan kwa bro chire. They say unim ya my Ghana red alert. Money laundering aban we. Yeah. And in Belgium for no.
It's unfortunate. Okay, news for no neighbor.
Announcement we a year no. Ya first half.
Yeah.
Echina ye be di ahome. Nyame aduma kokumase.
Okay.
Heroes Park.
All right. Tabia.
Oda was na Kwabena wo so kwa yi.
Onua adwuma for ba. Tabia ba center yemfa na se ma seahorse for and afin so opposed ni edro yedomasipa top choco. We have Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic and St. Andrews SHS live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Thank you, lawyer Martin Pegu, Moro Kabore, and then Asian Koma Listo and Anakusipu production crew. We are grateful.